So you saw they shot that squirrel?
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if they
That's how
shot
they
it.
got it, right?
No, I don't think they shot it. They euthanized it and the raccoon.
Oh, whatever.
Wait, am I
Are you
supposed
sure?
to do something?
I think. All right, Josh, roll the intro. Roll the intro, Josh.
Welcome back, everybody, to Diversity Catalogue. It's another week, another Wednesday. Probably by the time this episode comes out, we'll know who the next
Most likely.
president of the United
Hopefully.
States
Yeah,
is.
probably not.
But unfortunately, with our schedules, it's not really possible for us to record and get the episode all out on election night. So we're recording on Monday night. We have yet to vote, but we will vote. We will do it.
We found out Josh's is in Glen Hills.
Yeah.
See Austin.
Mine's like right there.
We got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, crazy. Well, his house is right next to mine.
Yep.
Apparently not.
Yep, we will be voting. Very important. If you didn't do that, try again next time. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say it's too late.
Bit
Yeah.
late to take advice now, but yeah, go out there.
Hopefully
and
you
vote.
like who won. So we won't be able to comment on who won yet, but we will be able to talk about the last couple days in the lead up to the election. We'll get to that later, but before that, if you're watching, please like and subscribe to Diversity Catalog. If you haven't already, if you're listening on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. I got to keep putting that in the beginning. I keep forgetting to say this at the beginning, so I remember this time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and you can find the clips, Instagram, X, as well as TikTok at Diversity Catalog. Like the clips, share the clips. How's everybody doing?
Your lips are looking very plump today.
My what?
Your lips
Thanks.
Looking
glistening over here. You can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
they are.
Video viewers.
They do got to
at all.
glisten.
Glistening over here.
Vaseline.
I guess so. Wow.
I've been on my
top
game
of
up.
I've been on top. Well, I've been dry as hell from that
Oh.
pill. It's like the main side effect.
Any more anger issues?
It was a testing weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how was your Halloween party?
It was good.
Me and Josh didn't end up going to.
No,
I
yeah.
heard. Yeah,
I thought
heard.
he was there the whole time.
Apparently, it was a great decision anyway, so
Yeah.
I will.
No, I had a
Yeah.
good time. The Halloween party was great. That was the highlight of the weekend.
5 to
Good.
5. What time did you leave?
Late.
Yep.
Early.
Clocks went back.
Oh, yeah, shit.
You had more time to party. Is it
Look at the
2
clock.
o'clock?
Oh,
1 o'clock,
God.
Guys, get back in here.
Nah, it wasn't like a party because we don't
There's
be
more?
having parties. Like
You were dressed up.
I ate that shit up, dude.
Yeah.
I put it on. Bro. You think I look good?
Yeah,
I
where'd
love
you see-
that.
how'd you
Everybody
see it?
there
Where'd you
was
see it?
like, "This costume literally fits you so well." I was like, "I know." I went to Spirit Halloween. I was a gangster. For those who don't know or don't follow my Instagram, I was a mobster. Yeah, it looked good. I'm buying a pinstripe suit like that.
No.
I have to. The shit is so nice.
I didn't even see it.
We'll talk about this later too. We'll expand on this later. But
Okay, go.
Josh was telling me before the pod. You know how Kai was doing that subathon thing?
I heard about it
He was dressed up like a mob boss. Did you
for
see
the
it with Adam Silver?
Celtics on opening night.
Right.
Oh,
you
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Josh was doing some thing with kids, and they called him Kai Cenat. I told him to put it on the thumbnail. Him dressed up.
I was
do
at
kinda
I was
look
at
like
work and I was telling them to like
You
they were
could-
shooting on this like basketball net thing and I was like, oh hey guys, like we're about to close up soon. We're gonna have to ask you to leave. And they were
Yeah,
like,
all right, Kai.
all right.
That's Kai Cenat. It's Kai Cenat. It's Kai Cenat.
And I went okay, and I walked away
You could be like a super niche Kai Cenat.
like impersonator.
Yeah. Or like that could be your Halloween costume next year.
Chat. I'll just show up.
Yeah.
I'll just walk in. What are you, Kashanet? Oh yeah.
Oh, I see it.
But yeah, weekend was good. Good times, good people. I don't know. But you guys didn't go.
Didn't do much.
That's too bad.
So, well, Saturday we went. We went to
You
the
went
mall.
to the mall. You saved the mall
Yeah.
from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Providence Place Mall is going bankrupt. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I did.
so
I don't know
what
the fuck that works.
They're in like
What the fuck?
sponsorship or receivership, which is like someone else kind of like pays their dets for them, but they
Yeah.
like pay the dets.
And they
Like
said no anymore.
no, it's like someone else is paying their dets.
That's it.
I
I
don't
mean,
know how
when's the
fuck it
last
works.
time you really went around the mall, though?
Saturday.
Like, do people be going to the mall?
It was pretty. It was pretty packed. Yeah.
Maybe
We'll go
people
there.
were trying to save it. You ever seen that documentary about the people that were living in there for a while?
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it, but I heard about it.
I heard about that
It's
too.
actually wild.
Yeah.
There was
Watched
like
it?
Yeah, I
was it good?
saw it on. I think I watched it like on Twitter. It's like a half, or no, I think it's on YouTube. It's like
It
a
is on
half hour
YouTube,
long,
yeah.
and they would like, some guy like got a hold of like the blueprints, because with where the mall is, like it used to be housing.
Oh, really?
They knocked all that shit down, and some guy got like, I'm pretty sure he like lost his house to it, and that was like his get
What?
back.
I thought these were like kids.
So like they were like being like fuck them, like let's go live in there. And they had like a couch in there, like they had a whole
Yeah, I saw that.
room like the size of this. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Yeah, they found like the blueprints and they were like, they noticed there was like an extra like couple walls or something. They were like, that's really weird. I forget like how they got to it, but like they would just go in and out all the time. They would be there all the time. They'd be there at night and like the security guards wouldn't say nothing. Like they just thought it was like normal.
I'm telling you, you could get in a lot of places just act confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we doing something sometime? Or was like just act confident? We'll
In
just
general?
walk in. Yeah, it
We
was
did.
something.
I do remember. Yes, we
We
did.
used to do that at like state meets.
Yeah.
We didn't pay. We just walked in. Be like, yeah,
Right.
you act like you're running there
With the
Okay,
team.
All right, with the team.
Did you have your interview?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like a de facto. I don't know if I can legally say that. It was a de facto interview.
Because you had said that, but did you end up having it?
Yeah. Well, I went there with Coach Frank, and then
Yeah.
the guy was like, well, I know the guy, but he was just like, well, if he likes you, you're in.
So you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I got it.
Well, because of
Already
course he
got it.
likes you.
Well, I know Coach Frank for
No,
years.
I know.
And funny enough, I mean, I don't think either of you know her, but she's doing my friend who I did camp with. She's doing the weight throws.
I know her.
So you're officially
What the
on
fuck
the.
do you know him
Because you
from?
and Mitch did. I know exactly. It starts with an R, right?
No,
Oh.
So you're officially
R?
on the coaching staff.
not yet. I have to do some like paperwork.
Is
Yeah.
it paid?
Yeah, I have no clue how much it's paid. I think it's like
enough.
$3K. I think.
An hour?
Not it. Yeah, a fucking hour. I get paid
That's
one
not bad.
paycheck at the end of the season.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Flat
He
fee.
was like, "Yeah,
It's not bad.
He's like,
Yeah.
you got like a job, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, good," because like the paychecks at the end of the year. I don't know how much. Nothing was listed on the
Even
website
still,
for
what are
pay.
you gonna do with that?
I'll just throw it in investment.
Wait.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you didn't have,
If you didn't have a job, yeah.
Right, you can't take. Well,
what
Is
are you
it-
gonna do with the 3,000?
Is it 3K for indoor, 3K for outdoor, or 3K
yeah,
for
separate,
both?
separate.
Oh,
job.
okay, that's
But
pretty good.
technically, I'm not going to have to re-interview.
But, like, yeah.
the coach that's there technically on sabbatical
Okay.
because of scheduling stuff.
Yeah.
So most likely that'll carry over and I'll get
into
the
the next
outdoor
thing.
gig too. So
Is the coach just not there?
they have scheduling unit like problems.
They are scheduling problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know the person, but it's not the person you think it is. It's not the one of them.
It's not.
two.
It's not Big B.
Who the fuck's Big B?
Come on, Mike.
So
Oh,
what's
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
thought you'd been here
I
before.
switched her name in my mind. Yeah, I don't know why.
Nothing to do
Yeah,
with B.
it's
She's not big. She's not
It's not
big.
the big two. It's not the big two.
It's not the Big Two. Oh. Oh. It's the other.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the other-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, guys.
So I'm taking.
So what are your what's the scope of your position? What are you going to be doing?
Mostly distance people, and
How do you coach that?
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna?
good question.
I think you were gonna say good. How do you coach them? Good.
I'm gonna coach them good.
Like, what did you guys usually do for practice? Like, go run, come back, be here.
Yeah, so
be here
I mean,
at a
it's
certain
kind
time.
of.
Like,
I looked at it before. It's kind of chaotic, and
or you have to do like conditioning stuff with them, dietary
Oh,
stuff.
no.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Full hands on. I get full range.
Well, I assume you're gonna be running with them. You're gonna say keep up with me and run. I assume at least once a week.
Yeah, I'll probably run mileage with them just for cheap mileage.
That's a good coach.
Because I'll
by
probably need to run
example.
anyways. Because it'll be the fucking middle of winter is gonna suck. So I'd rather run with like
Yeah.
fucking 20 kids than not.
Do you think you'd be a good coach?
I hope so.
Gotta find out. Yeah.
I got good workouts. I'm writing them down in an Excel sheet. It's kind of hard to plan. I was gonna say because the indoor schedule is different from outdoor. Because I'm pretty sure outdoor is just weekends.
Right.
Am I
For
wrong?
meets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I think it
But
is the same thing.
Indoor is like Tuesday, Thursdays.
Really?
It's random days of the week.
Oh, it's
Random days of the week. So there's no reason or rhyme. So it's like usually in college it was like Tuesday, Thursdays.
Who says that like that, bro?
There's no reason
No,
to rhyme.
no
What do you want?
rhyme,
Rhyme or reason.
All right, whatever.
There's no reason to rhyme. That's why Angel's looking at me in the corner.
But like in college, we the workouts were like Tuesday, Thursday, and the meets were
You're
on
on-
Saturday.
Yeah.
But now it's like I got to keep throwing around different different workout days for them because you can't like work out like right next to your meet day.
Well, yeah, you had to have a day or two off.
Yeah.
Josh, you think you'd be a good coach? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I think you're just not. You're not too. You're a little bit like.
I think
you're too lenient. I think.
Me?
You'll be a little bit too lenient. I think. A little bit.
I am pretty lenient. That's
Yeah.
what I when I used to do camp counseling,
Yeah.
could not discipline a kid. I
Hey,
really
you can't do that. They go, I don't care. You go,
I don't
oh.
have it in me.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
I don't have it in me to like yell. I can't remember the last. I think I said it before. I cannot remember the last time I yelled at someone.
Yeah, but you like when
Over the like in text. Yeah, I guess.
in text.
You're a
yes.
bully in the group chat. You're the
Not-
worst.
But no, but I'm not yelling.
You're the worst one.
No, like I've never. I can't remember the last time like I'm like mad at someone.
Well, but like you're not mad, but like
Yeah.
as a coach, you're gonna have to yell at some points. Like
Yeah,
when
I'll
we
be ready
went
for
to
that.
track meets and shit.
Yeah.
You're yelling at your teammates to pump them up to get them like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when they're coming around, like you got to do that.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like discipline. If someone like fucks up.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd be
disappointed.
disciplining somebody for fucking up in track. It is just one of those things, unless they're purposely like
And run
dogging it.
fast
Didn't run fast enough.
Yeah, but like they're not doing it on purpose.
I'm gonna get in his face like this. And just put your drink down real quick.
Oh god. Audio listeners, go to YouTube now. You gonna do that? Like the Draymond Green?
I grabbed by the sink.
You can't do that to 15-year-olds.
You gotta
18-year-old.
Mike, here's how you gotta play
15,
it.
16-year-olds.
You gotta play it like
Oh.
you're the quiet guy, like you're nice or whatever, and then one day fucking explode, and then they're
Right.
gonna respect the fuck out of you.
Right. I get a stand-in
They
to
do
do
it.
it to take the shots, and they quit right there.
That's interesting.
Then they're all laughing, you're sitting there quiet, just sitting down.
Shit,
Oh,
shit ain't sweet.
what's wrong with coach? What's wrong with coach? What's wrong with me? What the fuck's wrong with you, pussies?
I can't. They'll know the workouts will be abysmal.
What do you mean
wait to
abysmal?
coach these kids.
So there'll be great workouts then.
Yo, they'll be great workouts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hell for them.
They're gonna hate you.
I don't know what their workouts used to be, so I'll need like a sample.
Yeah.
But I'm,
What do you-
I'm pretty excited. I mean, everyone's excited that the times go down, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you guys used to
That's
do?
like one of the biggest
Oh,
satisfactions.
we just ran around Mechanic a
No,
couple times.
I mean,
you're
no,
gonna be like,
no.
all right, cool, book them a ticket to the fucking oil rigs.
The last person, the last person there was like, also someone who like went to college for running. So
Oh wait, what do you mean?
they went to college for running. Like they did D1 track.
Someone that's there?
The person who I'm filming.
Oh.
They went to like Miami.
Oh.
No shit.
So it must have been pretty.
Yeah, no. So they had pretty good workouts. So
Well, good luck. That's pretty.
you have to build out my philosophy because I have to make up a fucking weight training plan for them too.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, yes.
So I got to think about things. I got like a month. Spitball
That's
stuff.
hard. The weight training is actually the hard part. The running is easy. In terms of making the plan, like
Oh.
you can
What
do
is this?
a running workout easy.
Right.
Like do this. You're running this many miles today. You're doing this many sprints today. Like
Called workouts too.
yeah, but I'm saying
more intricate.
weight training is a bit harder because you have to work with each individual person.
Right.
You got to know what
Yeah,
they can and can't do.
The only thing I'm worried about is how many kids I'm gonna have to manage.
Did you guys have to
Yeah.
do that when you were in high school? You had
Yeah.
you had weight training
It
sessions
was
too?
honestly not that many at all. Though.
Well,
Maybe one a week.
not even. I mean, yes, but no. I mean, the track at that time was like in its like most infant phase.
Yeah.
Like West. So I mean, like me, Josh, and like Luke always did.
We were in there.
like,
Yeah.
like every day we were doing fucking like weight stuff. But actually, we were also doing football, so
Yeah.
it's a bit different.
Got you.
So I'm pretty happy. I can't wait till I find like.
You seem. Really
I'll have to
excited.
get like
That's
my
awesome.
coach's kit together.
I'm happy for
You
you.
got to walk around with a binder. You have to.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how I'm gonna keep track of all these names.
Clipboard.
Oh.
It's gonna fuck me.
No,
up.
you'll know them at a
Like,
certain
there's gonna be
point.
like 30 plus kids because boys and girls.
Yeah, but you'll get to know them by the end of the season.
I
at
hope
least.
so. The
So you're
time's
like-
gonna fuck me
you're
up
an
too.
assistant.
bet.
The time exchange from
you-
like
You just got to
fast people to
be
slow
ready to write
people
that
and
shit
like
down.
college to high school is about.
Well, you're gonna know the good ones' names.
Coach
You're gonna know
was-
the bad ones' names.
He was saying stuff to me. I'm like, is that a fast time? He's like,
Oh,
some kids running like a 5:30 mile. And I'm like, how do I gauge that? What is that? What are you saying to me right now?
Is that good
I'm
for
like, that's
that
Was
age
that
group?
fast when you were in high school?
Don't
I didn't run the
remember.
mile. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's not.
Oh, I
But
understand.
like for a high school kid, it might be pretty fast. Like
It's
you
not.
just don't know.
Still not.
No,
Is
but
it?
I'm saying
High school kids now
You
are
didn't
fucking
run the
throwing
mile
down
either?
stuff.
Fuck no, I run the
he's a
mile.
Sprinter.
Fuck
Hell
did
no.
you guys do?
Oh my!
I was running any 200
I ran,
under.
Like, I ran like middle distance, so like 1K and down. I've run all the events actually except the mile and the open 200. Sadly,
All right.
You didn't run the open 2 ever?
nope.
Wow.
The one time I was gonna run it, that's when we did the relay at West, and I fucking
yeah.
ripped my leg open. Not open, but
Oh yeah, you told me that.
yeah, that pissed me off. I don't think I've run the open mile or the open 2. Sad. I'll run an invitational. I'll run them both.
Nice. Well, I'm happy for you. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it.
You have to update us.
I'll keep you updated.
We should go to the meets or something.
Maybe we'll have to go to like a Saturday one because the middle of the week it's like fucking they like start at 6. You get home and like 10. It's awful.
Oh, they're really bad. Yeah. I studied the art of war.
Studied the art of war.
Well,
First book, I'm gonna do readings. I'll give them books to read.
Yeah, you're gonna
study the art of war.
You're gonna pull up with like motivational quotes.
No.
Like what's your coaching
I don't know. I have to build that out. My manager is at the game, right?
Yeah.
What's the soccer manager game?
Oh, they're the one that Tommy plays all the time.
What?
The soccer manager game.
Football manager?
Football
Yeah,
manager, yeah.
it's like that. I gotta build out my philosophy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet. So
He
That'd be
watch this
interesting.
video. Man, there's a monster inside me. I want to let him out, but I can't let him out.
I mean, one of the things I'm gonna tell him is like, I'll never give you a workout like I wouldn't do.
Oh,
I want someone to say, you wouldn't do this. I would get online right now.
run it up. No, you have to do that.
I'd be so happy to
That's the
send a
type of
test
coach
like
you have
that.
to be. I think
Yeah.
that'll you'll
pretty
excel
fun.
at that. You say I won't. Say I won't right now.
Say one right now.
It's interesting because you have to figure out what they also like respond to.
Right, that's the tough part in which you have to. It takes time. It takes time to find
course.
out
Yeah.
what yourself responds to.
Every kid's different.
And to be able to communicate to your coach, and then for me to respond to that through workouts is like the tough exchange, especially in high school because it's like, first off, half the kids aren't really trying, which
Yeah.
I have to decipher through, which
Right.
I don't think will be hard.
No, shouldn't. You should find out early.
But then it's like, yeah, I guess I just got to work from there. So
You
that'll be
also-
interesting. It's an experiment.
You gotta. Knowing you gotta. There's some things you're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? Like I could say this, and you can't say that shit.
Why? What do you mean?
Like you might step over a line
He's
with the
gonna
kid.
he's gonna call a kid a fuckwad.
Yeah, like something like
100%.
that. Run faster, fuckwad. Like
No,
that's something.
I would not say that to
That's
it.
something that you would say.
They're in high school. I'm not.
What do you mean?
I can't swear at them. I think Coach Frank's
No.
rules. I can't swear. At
I
them.
don't think you can swear, but there you gotta like. There's gotta be a level of like. Like you gotta be stern with them,
Legitimacy.
but not that stern.
Yeah, that's what I gotta find where the even.
Like
line.
you like.
It's gonna be so weird. Like first day, I don't know how to act.
some kid's gonna say something and you're gonna be like tough. And that's
I mean, what
fine.
do I want to do about it? That's like when
Sometimes.
I was training my mom. I'm like, she's like, my knees hurt. I'm like, it's gonna fucking hurt. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's literally not. It's not gonna get any better.
I'm actually like I actually like want to go watch. The
Yeah,
practice.
right.
That
Like,
would be
it's
bad.
not.
Go
I
watch
wanna
your
see,
meet.
It's
like I
like-
want to see how they respond to you.
It's like, oh, it really hurts. I'm like, oh, you seem moving fine. All right.
Can I be a recurring character? Can I show up sometimes?
Don't look at me. You have to. No, you can't technically.
I
It's
would
your
not.
alma mater.
I would
Yeah.
not.
He
I
comes
g-
through as an investor. He's standing in the stand.
Watching. I'm a
He's
scout up there. I'm
Yeah,
scouting
he's a scout up there.
with the fucking binoculars on the top of the. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's about a minute with the.
I think about how to time him too. I don't know how I'm gonna time him.
You need to get a stopwatch.
Yeah, I know he's a bunch of stopwatches, but like the way we didn't, I don't know.
Get a stopwatch and get a
know.
whistle
But
just
you
to
know how
swing it
many fucking
around.
kids there are?
Don't whistle though. Just swing
And
it
they're all gonna
around.
have different workouts per event group.
Just focus on yours.
Mine's are like 5 event groups.
Shit.
Oh,
2
let's,
different groups of people.
let's get into the doc. Because you need to make this quick for you. Or what?
Yeah.
What's the word?
I gotta be done like 10, 15.
All right. So first up,
Moving. You looking at the clock? The clock's right
they shot that squirrel.
5-4.
They pulled
it's
that
fine.
squirrel out of that guy's house, right? Is that what you're looking at first? Peanut,
Yeah.
Peanut.
right? I think they had a pet squirrel and a pet raccoon. I don't know how you get those.
Take him in. They're in New
in.
York, right? Yeah.
Yeah, New York.
But yeah, it says the owner of Peanut the squirrel explains how New York officials raided his home, took Peanut and his raccoon, and killed them. 7-year-old Peanut and Fred the raccoon were killed after anonymous complaints. But it's unclear to me why they raided his home.
I think
They
because
only
of
raided
that.
because they had
Yeah,
squirrel and a
somebody
raccoon.
complained, and I don't know if they said that because like technically not legal. Those aren't animals you're legally allowed to like domesticate.
Right.
So I guess somebody complained and just kept complaining until they were like, we have to look into this. And then they get into the house and the squirrel bit one of the people that
Oh,
were
really?
doing the investigation thing.
Right,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
it bites you and you don't know
Kill
you
it.
have to kill them to test for rabies. You have to do that way. So
Because it wasn't a situation where this was like a rundown house.
Right.
No.
Right.
And they
It
were
wasn't a-
like,
it was,
they weren't
wasn't a drug
they
den.
weren't like abusing animals.
no,
right?
absolutely
Like,
not. No.
Okay, play this. I haven't seen any of this.
So yeah, this is the guy on TMZ.
Yeah.
First thing.
Another
I
fatal
love
shooting
when
by
that
the
happens.
police.
I'm gonna also turn.
We
one.
Why'd you
just
put back in
learned
tab?
that they
Back
have
to tab.
euthanized Peanut.
And the raccoon as well.
And the raccoon as well. I am so sorry. This must be really difficult for you.
It
Oh,
not
he's
only
actually
tears
kinda
my
chill.
family apart, but Peanut was the cornerstone of our nonprofit animal rescue.
I like the fly that
And
comes
10
in
to
frame
12
and just moves
DEC
around.
officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer. I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. I had to get a police escort to my bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to feed my rescue horses breakfast or lunch. I was sat there.
Oh wow,
like
so they have a
criminal.
ton of animals.
After they
Yeah.
interrogated my wife to check out her immigration status, then proceeded to ask me if I had cameras in my house, then proceeded to go through every cabinet, nook, and cranny of my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
They got a search warrant?
They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon. And then they took them and killed them.
Why did they go through all that to get a search warrant for an animal that had been with you very safely, and the world witnessed this for 7 years? Why now suddenly did they show up with a search warrant and take these animals?
We haven't a clue. We don't know who made the complaints. Again, Peanut was an indoor squirrel, not harming anybody. He's been with us for 7 years. Not a single complaint was ever filed for this animal. We had him for 7.5 years. He became the world's most famous squirrel. We weren't hiding him by
didn't
any
even know
means.
about him.
He was
That's the
all
first time
over
I've heard of it,
TikTok.
too.
He became the first squirrel on TikTok to ever hit 1 million followers. He did every news station around the world. He's helped people. He's helped kids gather joy. And then we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Peanut's Freedom Farm to help animals like Peanut fight a good fight when they're in a neglected case or they're sitting in a slaughter auction. And he was the cornerstone of our life and our organization. We used his platform to help raise money for the 300 animals we have at our...
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I want you to look up their farm though. Can you do that in the background while we talk about
Yeah, I
this?
laughed when he said feed the. So weird.
Feeding the horse.
I didn't think horses ate breakfast and lunch, to be honest.
big animals.
I guess so. I don't know.
Gotta eat too. Damn, that's kind of fucked up. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know they were like also saving other animals and rescuing animals. That's fucked up.
I like
dude.
the political outcry in this was pretty funny. I thought
What do you mean?
because it's like the right wing
Peanuts
people,
Friends. I think it was called Peanuts Friends.
The right wing people were like
Peanuts Freedom Farm. Yeah.
this is what the liberals will do. They'll raid your house and take your pets.
Yeah.
So you're anti-cop.
You're asking me?
No.
Right now?
Like, say if someone makes that statement, then the anti-police.
Oh.
The police did
I
it.
see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Police go in your house, kill your pets. Change my mind.
They're eating the dogs.
Eating the dogs. They're killing the dogs. They're killing the cats. We already know it. The minorities, the blue lives, they're going in
I
our
want to
houses,
see.
getting our squirrels.
Go back to their actual website. Can you click on Meet Our Animals?
That's
Go
fucking
back
Peanut.
Or was that?
on the top. Go up. Scroll.
Freedom Farm.
What kind of animals they got? Wow,
That's a nice horse.
That's a nice
I
steed.
like that.
Meet Chance, from hardship to hope, a journey of second chances. Chance's name is Shirley. I've never seen that word in my life.
What?
Apropos?
Apropes, like appropriate but short, I guess.
No, it is not what that means.
Apropes.
Apropos.
That's not even how you would. What? A propus?
I've never seen that.
I've
ever.
never seen that
That's
word in
probably
my
a
life.
horse.
With reference to concerning. Very appropriate to a particular situation.
Yeah.
Adjective.
So reread it. Go back to the thing.
Apropos?
Chance's name is Shirley.
Make Google say it out loud. Go back to that.
Probably
tab.
just propus.
Apropos.
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 What the?
Wow.
Apropos.
Michael
Apropos.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Apropos.
Wow, okay. Wow, so they have a lot of animals.
They got another horse.
Over. Classic.
Jesus Christ. Another horse.
That's a pretty horse, too.
Another horse.
Horses are nice.
Timmy, what's good?
Oh.
One
I
of
don't
these
know what that
ones.
Oh,
mini horse?
it's a mini horse.
Oh.
The cow.
Ah.
Everyone loves
Star, Moon, and Lucky and Charm.
Oh.
Lucky Charm.
Cruiser.
Damn, wow.
Rooster.
I think
Damn, they
it's
got
fun.
So
mad
they're
horses.
fucking-
I love
Oh,
one.
wow. They got a whole
Oh,
last
that's
thing.
alpaca.
Whatever.
Damn, so
Moana.
this squirrel
Momuna.
started all of this.
Wow.
Wow, this is fucked up, to be honest. Damn, I feel bad for them.
Weird looking pig.
The flock, the ducks.
You gonna get ducks when you're older?
Would love ducks.
Yeah.
They have a million horses.
Yeah, how many fucking horses
Holy
they got?
shit.
Holy hell.
Wow, holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
Where were they living? New York City?
Must have been like up in like,
Up in the Bronx.
Pine
Not the
City, New
Bronx.
York.
Whatever the upper side, I don't know.
oh yeah, Pine City.
Pine City, New York.
John Morant. 360.
Wow, so okay, maybe they're not. Maybe he's not lying.
Look
It
up
seem-
Pine City.
It seems like they really did have.
I like the AI squirrel raccoon for this comment.
Well, they also had a raccoon that also
It
got
seems
taken.
like they really did have like a following.
Yeah, I didn't know. This is the first time I've heard of it.
I think the
Wow.
most famous squirrel might be the water skiing.
The water screen? Yes, I agree.
I don't even know.
You have no
That's
clue
cool.
what that is?
No. Damn. Rip
yeah,
Peanut.
that's
Rip
unfortunate.
Yeah, what is this, Mike? Read this.
I don't know. It's saying about the peanut guy is dead.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I wanted to see this. Why do animals have to be euthanized to test for rabies? It says, according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, animals showing signs of rabies must be euthanized for the submission of specimen to a qualified rabies laboratory for testing. This is because a rabies test includes a full cross-section of tissue from both the brainstem and cerebellum. There are no approved methods for testing rabies in animals ante-mortem. That means while they're alive.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-dead.
It says New York State Department of Environmental Conservation and Chemung County Department of Health advise that anyone who has been in contact with the seized squirrel or raccoon consult a physician. Wow, what the hell?
So they killed him because they think they had rabies?
Maybe they just
Well, 'cause
killed
it bit somebody.
Because it got, yeah, but it's
now
an
they have to
animal.
test to see.
It probably
Bite
just
someone.
it probably just
It
got
bit
scared.
somebody. Like literally, yeah. I think that's what happened.
Like it bit one of the cops. So they were like, "Damn, it bit me. We got to kill the test."
Yeah, why'd they go there in the first place? 'Cause it was illegal?
Because it's
They
legal
went in
to
there in the
keep
first place.
wildlife as
Someone was
pets.
complaining about it. Oh, hold on. Let me read that. So it says, this says, is it legal for squirrels to be kept as pets in New York? It says the New York Department of Environmental Conservation states that it is illegal for young wildlife to be kept as pets. This quote says, inappropriate care given to young wildlife often results in abnormal attachment to humans. End quote. The Department of Environmental Conservation states, quote, after release, some return to places where people live only to be attached by domestic animals or to be hit by cars. I'm sorry, only to be attacked by domestic animals or to be hit by cars. Some become nuances, getting into stored food. Nuisances, sorry. This
It's
text,
far. No,
this
it's
text
far,
is
it's far,
too
it's far.
small, bro. Thank you.
Old.
Become nuisances, getting into stored food, trash cans, or dwellings. And some may be thrust as unwelcome intruders into the home range of another member of their species. I don't know.
It's just like because eventually they're gonna have to go back in the wild. I mean, I guess they don't have to, but like
There
if
was
you
7.
were to,
How long do fucking squirrels live for?
I don't know.
Can you Google
Probably
that? Because
wild.
I thought that too.
Probably a long time.
How
They
long
had
do
it when it was a
squirrels
baby?
live? Squirrel lifespan.
I guess they were trying to get it into because the mother died.
Oh. Well, I don't know what kind of squirrel it was.
6 to 10 years.
6 to 10. or
That's a
15,
Siberian
18.
chipmunk. One says alpine marmot. Those aren't even squirrels.
Oh yeah.
That's the brand.
That's a marmot.
Oh wait, why the fuck is it a marmot?
Read much?
Do the people ask?
Oh yeah, here we go. In the
live up
wild,
20
maximum recorded
years.
life for a gray squirrel is 12 years.
It's a black squirrel.
In
I'll
captivity,
take-
squirrels can live up to 20 years.
Oh, so maybe.
Oh, red squirrel life.
You know they have. We talked about this before. Squirrel wars, right? Did we talk about this?
Red squirrel 5 years.
East gray squirrel
9 years is the longest recorded for a red squirrel.
to 20 for the east
damn.
gray.
Fox squirrel 6 to 7, ground squirrel 3 to 4 years, longest is 10 years. So they don't really live that long.
Damn. Rest in peace, Peanuts.
We talked about the squirrel wars before, right? It's like
Squirrel of the week?
Reckon race wars.
Squirrels, they don't like each other?
No, they don't fuck with
Really?
each other at all. No, like the red, the blacks, the grays, they all like clash and they have like deadly fights.
Sounds like America.
Like it's whoever. Like
right.
I'm pretty sure the red squirrels just beat out like the black squirrels for the UK.
No way, they took
Yeah.
over. The
No, I'm
mandem
saying-
took over.
I'm
Can you
not
look that
even
up,
lying to you.
please?
I'm not even lying. I saw it like months ago. I was like,
Okay.
wow, really? They fucked them. Yeah, make sure you type in the right thing on this one. Scroll down.
This is gonna be one of those like Mike was way off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. The black squirrels.
No,
really?
look up war. Look up like fights or something. Like, you didn't give me the right thing. Come on.
UK squirrel
Wars. See?
Oh yeah, it's a conflict between the
squirrel
native
wars.
red squirrel and the non-native gray squirrel.
I
in the
know.
United
I know.
Kingdom.
Since 2007, the Squirrel Wars.
It says the gray squirrel was introduced to the UK from North America in the late 19th century. They are larger, tougher, and more sociable
Yes,
than
sir.
the red squirrels and can eat acorns that the red squirrels cannot.
Damn.
It says impact. The gray squirrels have been steadily taking over and the red squirrels territory and the red squirrels have been pushed to the margins of Britain.
Damn.
There are now an estimated
forward.
There's now an estimated 2.5 million gray squirrels in the UK compared to the only 140,000 red squirrels. Without human intervention, the red squirrels could be gone from England within 10
That's
years.
crazy.
So they're not fighting, they're just getting to the food before them. Probably.
Yeah, and they're able to
Probably
eat
fighting.
more than they can.
I mean, yeah, they're probably out competing them, but
Says some conservation charities have decided that culling the gray squirrels is an acceptable solution. Scotland has its own anti-gray squirrel campaign,
No grays allowed.
and volunteers have worked to kill gray squirrels in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. However, some say that they eat them. Eating invasive species is more of a gesture than a solution, as invasive species have a high reproductive capacity.
Wow. Hey, shout out red squirrels. Hopefully y'all figured it out.
I love that.
Damn,
Began a
bro.
devastating, full-scale invasion in 2022.
Well, rip peanuts. We're thinking
peanut.
of peanuts this episode. That's too bad. Damn, I didn't know it was. Wow, I didn't know he had a whole like.
Conservation. and all
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know he had like a business.
reservation,
out of it.
whatever it's
That's
called.
terrible.
Sanctuary.
Wow,
that's
that's
what it is.
actually sad. What the hell?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like, it is illegal.
I'm sad, man. What else? What else we got this week? I saw this. I have no idea what this is.
So this
Explain
was
this to me.
what the fuck is this? Did you put this in here?
No, I didn't touch this shit.
Oh, it was the guy's fucking thing. So this is pretty huge. So Ann Selzer is a pollster, and she's like one of the most accurate pollsters. She's like very rarely ever wrong on like pre-election polls and stuff like that. Whenever she comes out with something, and Iowa apparently has a very good chance to flip from Republican to Democrat,
Yeah.
which is like pretty wild, and it could possibly tell the trend of how the rest of the election might go. This might be a freezing cold take come election day, but who knows?
Yeah, that's
Right.
what's going to be interesting too. Damn, now I'm
It's
going
funny.
to be following
This
the
guy's
state
looking
of
at things.
Iowa closely.
I saw a meme about it because I think I saw the numbers, but I didn't really look at the numbers because I don't think it means anything until it's official.
Right.
But I saw a thing. It was like Shane Gillis, and it said like the Iowa farmers,
Yeah.
and it was like him in like a hotep getup. I was like, nice.
Well, yeah, that's the big thing. Apparently, I forget what crop it was exactly.
Yeah, because tariffs fuck them up.
Terrorists fucked them up bad when Trump did the shit the first time.
Yeah, imagine we send a bunch
And
of
they got, like,
places, so
Pissed, and they were like, you literally fucked us over. So a lot of the backlash is due to unhappy farmers, and also there's like really strict abortion laws there, I guess, basically.
Des Moines,
Not specifically in Des Moines, but in Iowa in general. And
it's only one city.
they were like, yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of women voters are coming out in like record numbers, I guess. And in that specific situation, it's showing most of it is probably due to these strict abortion laws. So they're like, if that's the case there, then like you got places like, I guess in the Midwest belt or whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh, see, now this is interesting though. So now
The Midwest Belt,
There's the belt. Is it the belt states or something like that?
Rust Belt.
The Rust Belt? I don't know. They call
That's
it
the motor
something.
industry.
Midwest something.
see, so hold on. So this is interesting too because
Golden
I don't
Circle.
know if you've seen pictures of ballots going around Twitter, but
Yeah,
some of them still have RFK on them,
yeah. I'm pretty sure.
and they think that might.
I hate you. Say it.
I'm
you
just
said something else. Never
I'm
mind.
just saying with the I'm just
Sorry.
saying it's being suggested that could hurt Trump in some spots.
Oh, probably yeah.
So I just looked it up, and it's interesting to me because this pie graph that they're showing, what's funny is RFK has 3% of the projected vote.
Mm-hmm.
So if that if he wasn't on there, you'd assume that those people would vote for Trump, so they'd be even.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it says RFK, who has abandoned his independent presidential campaign to support Trump but remains on the Iowa ballot, gets 3% of the vote.
Right. I'm pretty sure they have. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works with the candidates they put on the bill, but I'm pretty sure they put up like a hefty margin of people who you don't hear anything about.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the ballots, and I'm like, when did they run? Like,
Right. No, exactly.
I have no idea who they are. Like, even on here, like, who's Chase Oliver? Who the fuck
Right.
is that?
No clue.
I have no idea who that is.
One of my friend's dog, maybe.
Yeah, I don't
Chase
know.
Oliver.
Yeah, he got out. Go chase him. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting though. It was cool seeing like the betting odds and stuff and like the projections, because I think like a couple days ago, Trump was at like 60.
It was like 68. It was like high.
It's like 68%, and they were saying that the prophecy or whatever was that they said that he was gonna win by 69% to what would it be 31, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but then it completely.
It's interesting, right? Because we're recording on Monday, so obviously election day is yet to happen. So obviously the only votes right now are like
The early votes.
pretty much the early votes are like the mail-in votes, and I don't think that's something that Trump supporters utilize.
Actually, well, I don't know.
Is that wrong?
I was gonna say I've heard historically Republicans are the early voters. So
Historically, they are or not.
are.
Oh, really? I heard the opposite, to be honest.
Well, who'd you hear from?
I saw it today. I saw that. I was actually had CNN on the other day or last night, and I heard that Republicans now are banking on the early voting, and then the guy was like, but at the same time, the early voting is like historic numbers right now for Republicans, but at the same time, on the day of the election, that number for their actual just day of election voting might just be really low because they all went early.
That's what I'm saying. They usually vote early.
No.
What?
They usually vote day of. Usually Democrats have higher margins of early voting than Republicans. That's why now when you're seeing like a lot of people are saying like Republican early voting, it's like 600,000, like 300, and they're like wow, this is a great turnout for us. Like they don't usually vote that early, from what I saw. But maybe
My sources have told me otherwise.
maybe it's different counties
Maybe.
because like I know like
I don't know.
So listen to this,
I
right?
have trusted sources, and they told me Republicans usually vote early.
I was watching the news.
I was listening to one of my friends, so
Get the fuck out.
I trust him more. I'm sorry. You don't know these news people.
Oh, but they got stats on them.
He's got stats
I believe you.
incriminating of certain groups, but he's got them.
This article says here from NBC News, it says the early votes of new voters, aka voters who did not vote in 2020,
Yeah.
are of particular interest because they are votes that could change what happens in the 2024 election relative to the last one. Obviously, it says already the number of new voters in many of the 7 closest battleground states exceeds the 2020 margin between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. In Pennsylvania, for example, Biden beat Trump in 2020 by a margin of 8,555 votes. This year already, there's been over 100,000 new voters that have already casted their early ballots in Pennsylvania. So it is kind of interesting, like, and I feel like you don't really hear a lot about states flipping, and I feel like you hear about it a lot with this election. I mean, I can't say I follow them too close.
Yeah, I mean, most states are pretty hard, whatever they are. Like, Josh was in the car, and he was saying, is there really any purpose to us voting?
really
For presidential stuff, not really.
Right.
Like,
We're
Rhode
always
Island's,
going to
like,
be blue, yeah.
always going to be blue, basically, because we're one city, basically.
Yeah.
But for local stuff, you should still vote. Even if you like California's most likely never going to flip. I'm pretty sure, like some place like Maine, I'm pretty sure is like a purple, and I'm pretty sure, which is actually cool, I'm pretty sure Maine, I think it's Nebraska, are like
Flippers?
No, they're flippers in the sense they're actually, the popular vote doesn't win the whole state. So it's based on ratios. Right. So in Maine, they have like 3 districts, just call them.
Yeah.
And so whoever gets like 66% of the votes gets, or whoever gets the majority gets 2.
We'll get the, and
whoever
then
gets the
gets
other
one.
one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to nail my take about female votes.
What was it?
They shouldn't be.
Well, I
voting.
said I think Kamala is going to get the highest number of female voters ever.
Oh, I mean, I would.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Because look at this, right? This says among new voters in Pennsylvania, Democratic women are the biggest group so far in terms of new voters. She's well over 30,000 new voters that are females. That's crazy. That's wild.
I mean, I saw earlier this week. So you know what, like, the firewall is for voting? So, like, with early and mail-in voting, there's, like... So, all right, Democrats usually, like, in the 2020 election, they had a firewall of, like, 1.7 million votes, or 1,079,000 votes or whatever. So that's all the votes before the election comes in that now the Republicans have to meet on Election Day, basically.
Oh, like
And then surpass that, yeah.
Right.
So, like, they already have those banked. It's like banked votes, basically. And this year,
Got you.
it was only at, like, 384,000. So they're like, wow, like, I guess people aren't, like, really showing out for Kamala this year or whatever. But, like, we just don't know. Like, there might be a fucking fat surge on Election Day this year.
Yeah,
We really don't know until the day. Like, it's going to be
must-see
It'll be
TV.
exciting.
Yeah, which
pretty
should be.
pumped.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
It's
too.
tomorrow. I already told my friends in the office, I said, we're putting this on all day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to imagine.
You have to.
Except when Milan's on against Madrid.
Right. They'll go on the big screen at the office.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
But I mean, it's going to be cool to see, like, talking about the Iowa poll again. Like, if stuff flips, like, there's a real chance or a real possibility, like, Texas can flip, which would be
Georgia
fucking
flipped
insane.
last year.
Georgia flipped last year, could flip again. Like, I don't
I think
know.
it probably stays on that track. To
Could
be
flip
honest.
back.
Could flip back. You never know. Like, there's a lot on the line this year, and there's a lot of stuff that could happen.
I think Georgia probably stays blue. I don't think that's a hot take.
I don't know. People think even Philadelphia's going to flip red.
This is interesting. I'm reading an article, too, about the battleground states. It says Arizona went blue in 2020 for the first time since Bill Clinton in 96.
Like Bill
It
Clinton,
says more
96,
registered
97.
voters identify as Republicans than Democrats in Arizona. But when you look at the percentages, 35% of the people identify as something other than Republican or Democratic.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are weird. The heat gets to them.
Yeah.
Like the trees.
Too many
don't-
trees, right? My
Too
tree
many
theory.
trees. Not enough trees.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
there's a dichotomy on that. Too much sand. Too much trees.
Too much trees.
Yeah,
many
Georgia's
rocks, maybe.
interesting
Flip.
too, right? You just talked about Georgia. So it says as recently as 2016, Georgia was not considered a key battleground state. That changed in 2020 after defeating Clinton by more than 5 points. Trump lost to Joe Biden by less than half a point in the Peach State.
That was one of the big ones that it came.
Yeah.
to.
That
one of
was
the
like,
final
whoa, what the
states.
fuck?
Says
Yeah.
Trump has recently tried to improve his relationship with their popular governor Brian Kemp. Whatever bullshit.
So I think one of the funniest things though is like people say like, oh, we need basically we need the electoral college so we can have this like division of like power between like voting in states, which I think we do need the electoral college, but it's like then it only comes down to the states that are flipping.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
so it's like-
it's battleground. If you win this state and this state, you probably win the whole entire thing. Basically.
Right, and it's funny
Pennsylvania, they say.
yeah. If you win Pennsylvania, like you're pretty damn set.
It says right here, too, it says the outcome in Pennsylvania tends to predict the eventual winner in 10 of the last 12 elections.
Right.
The winner of Pennsylvania has gone on to win the presidency.
How many electoral votes? They have a shit ton of
because I have
electoral votes.
fucking
No.
clue. They all have weird
I don't
numbers.
even
There's
know how
fucking,
that
like,
shit
There's like
works.
600 of them. There's like 510. I don't know. But anyways, what I was gonna say is, even if you have electoral college, it comes down to 6 like states.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, it comes down to 6 states. So it's like whatever 6 states you want to decide is basically what it is. Don't make no sense. How many electoral votes does Pennsylvania have? Well, you just wrote PA. It should be. Oh, right there, the first one. 19.
Yeah, 19. That's
Why?
that.
Well,
Of
there's
the
a lot of people there.
population?
Yeah, I mean it's based
What the
on
fuck?
population loosely. Like California is 40. 54.
Yeah.
We have what? 1, 2? Don't we have
One,
Don't we have
I
1,
believe.
right?
We have 4.
4. Whoa.
Oh, we're up.
We're up
Like-
there.
New York's 28. Pennsylvania's
Right.
19. Michigan's 15. Wisconsin's 10.
And it's crazy that, like, if you really look at the map, because I was looking at the map, like,
You streaming this?
No, I'm about to put it on.
because New York is usually Democratic, no?
Yeah.
It's funny.
it's purplish.
It's funny that it's usually like New York and Cali, and then Texas versus
Florida.
Texas, Florida,
Yeah.
and the rest. That's it. But I was looking at a map of like the averages, and like it's funny to me that like the Democratic states, it's only like 15 of them. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like,
Yeah, because
if
the
you look
majority
at
of
it,
these right here are going to be red.
like the West Coast is all blue. Like Washington,
Right,
yeah,
Oregon,
because-
California is usually blue.
Yeah.
And really the only other blue states when you look at the map is New England.
The bicoastal elite.
It's
New
literally
England,
it.
yeah. And then you maybe
And then
get
every
Nevada or something,
literally
yeah.
everywhere else is red. The whole middle of the country, the
Colorado's
South
bright
is like
blue.
all red.
Well, that's why these three up here are super important.
9/11.
It was the first time I really looked at the map actually today while I was scrolling Twitter, and I found that to be really fascinating. But it's fair. Why? Because of the population in
Yeah.
each of those states. That's why we have an electoral college.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not honestly no clue how they call the number. I mean, it's based on
It's just- it's
population,
just size, yeah.
loosely. I don't know why.
Well, look at California,
Right.
Texas, like
right? No, this makes sense.
New York. Yeah,
but
they're
it's
going
like
to have the biggest.
Iowa and PA have the same population.
Illinois.
Am I stupid? Oh, Illinois.
Can you look up?
What's Iowa?
Iowa's like one of these.
What says it right
Right
there? It's 6. Why do people keep fighting over that?
Can you look up Google
Over it.
Google
I guess
just
that makes sense.
Google electoral college map
who lives in Ohio? Cincinnati.
and go to click that. Look, it's an interactive map. It's pretty cool.
What
Oh,
is this?
So if you look at this, it says it will take 270 electoral votes to win the 2024 presidential election. Click states on this interactive map to create your own 2024 election forecast.
So what the gray ones are
And
the ones?
and if you scroll up a little more, it'll show you what it was. So like in 2020,
I have no clue.
like that. So this was what it was in 2020. That middle checks box was the change from then to now. So it's showing you like based on the colors. Mike, what do the colors mean? I don't know. I can't see those.
what do you mean the blue?
So
Democrats?
blue-
Like the split.
Yes.
No, but I'm saying the split votes. Like, see how it's safe, likely leans. Like the more pink colors and the more light
Yeah,
blue colors are
yeah.
the ones that might flip,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
which is kind of nuts when you think like you see Texas kind of pink. That's not a
Well,
bad shade.
Texas is a darker pink. Like Arizona is like a lighter pink.
It's on
Yes,
the way
I
to
see
flipping, but it's not.
I can see
there.
that much.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
And the ones that are like deep red or deep blue,
Yeah,
those are
they're-
like
they're
they
staying,
ain't
yeah.
going nowhere.
Is it in 2020?
That was 2020.
Why does it say 227 to 228?
I have
It had
no
toss-up
idea.
states. So
Oh.
this was on November 5th. That's what it shows.
Okay.
Map
makes sense.
updated November 5th, 2024. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what to tell you.
Because I think Biden won one of these. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he lost both of these. I don't think he lost Michigan, did he?
I don't know. Oh, you clicked on it.
Oh, that's why. It's not the actual map.
It was. But you had, I don't know.
Because I can switch this to.
Right. As like a toss-up, so it's like interactive. So you're trying to see if like he wins this state. Does he
Yeah, I
get
don't know why I didn't just do the whatever.
No, I think it is. But you clicked it. Well, go to the other one.
I
you got
still
me
did what I
fucked
did.
up.
It, I when I clicked on it originally, it didn't. It said 228, 227.
It did. I don't know
wasn't
you
what
did.
it was.
I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a cool type of graphic to look at.
Yeah, this is what it was. Oh, brother.
Yeah.
There we go.
306.
Oh yeah, he whacked him in this because he won all of these:
Right.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan.
Minnesota.
And that's really what the fuck happened. Like that's you need you need like literally 4 states to win, basically.
I see
That's
what
why-
they mean about Arizona.
Yeah, Zona. Yeah.
Zona.
See how it flipped, and it's weird that Georgia just is right in the middle of
Right.
all red.
All the
states,
yeah.
right? That is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be cool to watch.
I think so
I
too.
can't wait to watch it all day and not pay
I'm
attention
pretty
at
much
work.
gonna have it on all day too. I think.
I wanted to. This is a meme that I saw. It's kind of funny because it's talking about Iowa switching, and Iowa did the same thing when Obama was going into president.
Right, 'cause
It
from-
says Iowans on election day when a black candidate is at the top of their ticket.
That's a little white kid. That's funny.
Is
this
it a
one
good
here-
show? I've heard only good things.
I already actually Abbott Elementary is a pretty good show. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things I saw. Iowans with a black cans at the top of the ticket.
Obama's from Iowa.
Chicago. Oh, it's from Illinois. Fuck it. Whatever.
I was gonna say.
Close enough.
I didn't think so.
I actually had a dream. I had a dream Michelle and Barack got divorced.
What
Really?
the fuck?
Yeah, I saw it in a premonition.
What the
Damn.
hell?
Sorry. Spoilers.
What a weirdo.
In other news, Kamala was on SNL. We can't show the skit, but
Right.
She did one
We
of
could
those
watch it and not show it.
classic. I mean, I guess it's like
That's like a 2-second thing.
I want to see it.
never
It's
seen
on the
it.
board. Show it to him. Well, it just came out. I imagine you didn't see it.
Oh, people at home, bear with us.
Kamala appears on Saturday night.
Oh, this is not even the clip, Josh.
Dude, I fucking
You're awful.
hate-
If it's long, it's
No, it's
fine.
not
You don't have to play it.
No, so it's the person who usually does the Kamala thing, which is like someone Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph. She's pretty good.
You could probably find in that when she comes in the scene.
Wow, I never thought I'd see Trump do that with a microphone.
What is happening?
I like the
big laugh,
Tim
yeah.
Waltz guy. No, the Tim Waltz guy. I love that guy.
Tell MAGA husbands that if their wives secretly
That's actually
vote for
pretty
you,
good.
It's the same as cheating.
Well, I wish
Let's
I
just
had
go to the
time
end. We're not gonna watch
personally
all 8
knock on the
minutes.
door of any of those women
I don't remember it
and
being
say
this long.
that preferably from the Bay Area.
Yeah, look, keep going over like the. Oh, there she is.
So viewers at home, she's looking into a
Actually-
mirror, basically,
Yeah, that was her.
and it's actually Kamala, and then the actor
It's a
portraying
fake
her.
mirror.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the hole in the wall.
That's actually pretty funny.
Sister. It is nice to see you, Kamala. It is nice to see you, Kamala. And I'm just here to remind you, you got this. Because you can do something your opponent cannot do. You can open doors. I see what you did there, like to a garbage truck, right?
The laugh is fun.
That was funny as
I
hell.
don't really laugh like that, do I? Oh, a little bit. Now, Kamala, take my Pamela. The American people want to stop the chaos and end the dramala with a cool new stepmamala. Kick back in our pajamas and watch a rom Kamala. Likely.
Basically, yeah.
Huh.
You know, she actually reminds me of my grandmother.
Kamala?
My grandma looks not just like her, but loosely like her.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. You guys never met her.
Oh, okay. I was about
I know
to say,
her.
I'm
She's
like,
my
what?
nonna. She lives in Florida.
Oh,
She looks like she's the same like color,
bravado.
I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not. She kind of has the same smile too.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah. No.
So because of that, there's a rule, which
Right, I
is
thought you-
kind of funny,
Yeah.
that
Because of what? Because of her appearing on SNL.
well, because of the election in general, you have to give them equal amount of time.
Yeah.
So now Donald Trump had a message that went out during Sunday Night Football in the NASCAR, something, whatever they did. I don't watch it.
Hate NASCAR.
So he had a free 90 seconds to be put out there based on like the rules that they put
Oh,
forward.
no way.
We can watch a little bit of this too.
Yeah, what's he say? It's a pre-recorded.
Yes, like a commercial.
Hello
basically.
to our great sports fans, and I hope you're having a fantastic time. We're 2 days away from the most important election in the history of our country. We've got to save our country, and it needs saving. It's in very bad shape. The worst economic numbers in generations were just announced 2 days ago. We're losing jobs, we're losing everything, including viability. We're going to end up in a depression based on what's been happening.
Yeah, so he goes on for another 20 seconds about the state of America, basically.
That's pretty cool that they give them each time, though.
I didn't know that was a thing until
Me either.
this
Yeah,
year.
they legally have to. Yeah.
That makes sense, right? Because it's almost like free promo.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be
I'm pretty
fair.
sure, like, I don't know if presidential ads have to be paid for.
They have to be paid for by something. Yeah.
No, I don't think they pay the people though.
What do you mean? Pay the
The people to air them.
I don't think
Pretty sure
so.
like they're mandated to air them.
I
Don't kill the messenger.
no, I feel like they have to pay for them.
I'm just saying. Maybe you're right because they said it was a free thing, but I feel like I don't know.
I think because they say paid for by whatever they say that at the end.
Right. I don't know. But yeah, paid for as in it's made with I don't know. Second 360 layup, jaw.
I know they add stuff like that, but yeah, that's basically it for that. I wanted to also show this was fucking hilarious. and I hope they
I was gonna say, I saw this, but I didn't look at it. I was like, what's he doing with
they should adopt this. I guess these are how they do some exit polls in the UK, and they should
What
do
does it
this.
say in the context below?
Don't worry about it.
Completely invalidates whatever you're showing me.
Yeah. So this is how they get their information on exit polls in the UK, and I think this is how they should announce to the president is in America.
That's crazy.
Right?
Is this a random house? This has to be like an important house. Is this... I don't even know.
Dude, they're the fucking
Okay.
sighing relief in the fucking studio.
That's crazy. This is like I open a FIFA pack.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, what?
They should do it like that. They should do like FIFA pack opening.
That'd be sick. Someone walk down the hallway.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so sick if they walked out like that.
Like a fight song?
Yeah, it'd be hilarious, bro.
Bro, that's
Damn.
crazy.
That'd be kind of fire. That'd be cool. Apparently, we've never like come with the results on the same day. Ever in our history.
Well, it always goes to like at least like 12 a.m. Yeah.
But apparently, we've never had it ever.
Yeah. I don't think it's possible, honestly. There's just too many votes to count.
Countries too.
No, but I think it's too many votes to count for us. Because they don't count once. They double triple check it.
Yeah, but other countries come out with the same day.
There are other 7 billion people in other countries.
There isn't one in this.
How many people are in this country? Oh, 7 billion.
billion?
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't mean that. How many people are in America?
I fucking know. 750 million.
334 million. That's it?
I was way off.
I thought we had a billion at least.
No. Yeah, 7 countries at a billion. You know how many people a billion is?
Yeah, but
Imagine
the
a
next
billion?
highest is 143 million. So that's a bit different.
No, that's not the next highest. We're literally look up India or something like that. India and China have more than us. See?
Oh, well, that doesn't
Look
count.
at that.
Because
That doesn't
their
count.
elections are actually rigged.
They have like the same number. They both have 1.4 bills, bro.
You think they're really going to need to be counting election votes
No,
in China?
I'm not saying they need to be counted, obviously. But I'm saying is like their countries are pretty close to us. I don't know.
Well, also every place has a different way to like
Right, I'm
tally
just
the
saying-
votes.
I'm
So
just
it's
saying
like,
that we-
yeah, I'm saying it'll never happen.
Right.
It's like
Just weird.
impossible.
Well, even if you look at population size, like before,
Yeah.
like they never had it same day, like ever in our history. Like an official election day, we've never had it.
Well, back there was worse technology back then. So that's
Well,
a
other
caveat to
countries
there.
have been doing it, Josh. I'm just saying.
We got more people, man.
All right. What else do you have here?
I think.
What is this?
Well, this is the end of the election stuff. So if we want to talk more about election stuff in general, we should do that
Oh.
now.
Who do you think's gonna win?
It's honestly a toss up for me. Like actually a toss up.
I said I don't know. If
I think if somebody wins, it'll be a blowout. But I just don't know who's
stole mine.
No, that's what I've been saying it forever.
No, you have.
Yes, I
not
have been.
saying that forever. I said that.
What have I
first.
been saying then, Michael? Enlighten me.
Jack shit. You don't know. You don't know snot about nothing.
I think if I had to make an educated guess,
Yeah.
Make an uneducated guess for me.
Kamala wins. And the reason I say that is because when you think about who new voters are, it's the younger generation.
Mm.
And the majority of young people I speak to are voting Kamala. Now, that could just be people around me,
True.
but I also feel like a lot of the shit you see like on Twitter and social media, like it's a younger crowd that's using social media, and I feel like I don't know. That's my intuition. Is that if there's gonna be a record turnout in new voters, I think that would swing the election blue.
Yeah.
I don't think that bodes well for Trump at all.
That's
No,
I
100%,
agree.
yeah. More numbers hurt Republicans.
Yeah. If it's an influx
so?
of new
Oh,
voters
that's true.
and women voters, yeah.
Well, and honest, I really think I said this on the debate episode we had. I think the women vote is the most important thing in this election.
100%, yeah.
I thought it was funny. I
do
saw
believe
something
that.
that said like she never ran on it being the first woman president.
Shouldn't have to.
No.
Right. You don't hear about it.
Maybe
at all.
maybe
Yeah.
it's because of the abortion angle, but I think people are like severely underestimating the importance of women's opinions on abortion.
I mean, yeah. You look, it's hard
Yeah.
to say Iowa for the 15th time, but like you look back at Iowa, if that's
And I think
flipping, that's the reason why it's flipping.
I think that will be well. Obviously, we'll never know because votes are not tied to opinions. That would be fire if you had to like
Right, and why?
give a couple of sentences and be like,
Quick
why?
expert on why.
That would be pretty cool because
the
you could
responses.
see
Yeah.
you
Why
could see
exactly,
what
yeah.
parts of their campaign like
work.
really resonated with
Yeah.
people. But I think if what they're saying is true and it's going to be the highest total of new voters ever,
It's cooked.
I think it's and plus like
yeah.
the last like 2 weeks they handled this like so bad.
If the election was a month ago,
Closing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Trump
yeah.
wins easy.
I think so too.
To be honest,
They just started just
I
like
think it's gone stagnant.
putting their foot in their mouth at the end, and like honestly, like, and
Well, who knows, right? Because now I don't know. I'm sorry to cut you off, but now I'm rifting, so I'm sorry.
Rifting.
But now it's like it depends what you look at, right? Because we're gonna find out how much influence somebody like Rogan's podcast has, too.
yeah,
Because, I mean, who knows? That could have swung it. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what people are making their choices on. But
I mean,
again, if you asked me right now who I thought is winning, I think Kamala probably wins, based on the new voters and.
it's hard for me to sit here and say that she's not winning, just like you said, based on the new voting, because like I just don't see this level of people going out and voting and it just them be voting for Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel
Y'all
like
would have been voted before.
yeah, and
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
they're like
That just
like-
simply makes sense.
it's a lot of new energy and people are more like energized to go out and vote and like more excited about it.
Yeah.
To when you're seeing this massive number of people, like maybe that is tying to like Kamala and what she's like bringing to the table, and people are actually excited to see her. Like her fucking rally today in Pennsylvania, like
Yeah.
miles and miles of people. Like what?
Biggest rally ever heard.
No, actually, no. They were calling and they said I don't know what GOTV. I don't know what that means, but they said
Government TV, I don't
they
know.
were calling in and saying like they're preparing for this to be the biggest like
Rally ever.
rally in history. So
History.
I'm telling you, there were so many people lined up to go to that rally.
Biggest rally.
I'm googling it right now too. Are you as well?
And just like other people use biggest rally ever.
What was it today?
I believe so.
Damn, Taylor Swift chooses to attend Chiefs game over Kamala rally.
I mean, I
Oh.
would to go to Monday Night
Damn.
Football.
She already endorsed Kamala.
That was the
I-
first headline when
I was
Googled
gonna
it.
say, I think the only problem with
It's going on live right now.
Oh, really?
yeah.
It's live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Interesting state choice, Pennsylvania.
Oh, AOC's there.
my girl.
Dude, this is wild.
I think the people who watch the Joe Rogan thing, the only problem there is people who watch Joe Rogan are already cemented in their opinions. Usually, they're less swingy. They're less swingy. Like the way I was explaining to Tom is like I feel like SNL almost has more impressions because it's regular people watching it.
Right, like you're saying, Rogan has a niche community.
He's gonna. It's a
big
yeah,
community.
It's a big community.
Yeah.
but it's a type of listener.
It's
like
there's a bunch of
unwavering,
different,
yeah.
like, niches inside the community,
Yeah.
which usually already have opinionated takes, and it's not so much
They're red
right.
predominantly.
Right. It's not so much they're coming there almost to be enlightened or like turn a page on something, but to more like being reinforced about something. Usually, unless they don't know about it, then it would be the opposite. But I feel like most people would know about the president, so it's kind of like it's a good. He cements his base, which what he's trying to do in like the closing arguments.
Yeah.
But he often radicalizes.
Well,
away
like,
from everyone
I
else.
think at that point when that came out, I don't think you're really swinging anyone anyway. Like, I don't think people are changing their mind. But like the
That's what I'm
whole,
saying, like the
whole
page itself.
MSG garbage shit with Puerto Rico, like that
Right.
is actually like there's data saying like at least in Pennsylvania, the like Hispanic vote moved
Right.
9 points towards Harris's side.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
a
it's
lot.
like that's like
That's a
tangible
lot of
stuff.
votes.
Yeah, that's like in a state like you need Pennsylvania. Like that's I don't know.
Only 10 out of 12 times.
Yeah.
10 out of the last 12.
And then what I also heard that they were saying, there was somebody that was like, the canvassing people. They go and knock on doors and stuff.
Take a piss.
So
Piss girl.
apparently Kamala and their group
Kamala.
had like they're knocking on like 800,000 doors a fucking day or some shit like that. They were saying, and they were like, yeah, we're doing this, but the Trump campaign they just like haven't been doing that for some reason. So like, I don't know how big that is to play, but like I just saw on Twitter Kamala's like knocking on doors herself in fucking Philadelphia. So I don't know. We're gonna see. There's gonna be a lot of discourse afterwards that's gonna trend to be like, well, Trump lost and these are the reasons why. Like clearly he wasn't doing this
100%.
enough, this enough. She lost. Clearly she didn't have this amount of people supporting her on this and this, and like the numbers were like fluffed or whatever. But
I think it'd be interesting. I'm pretty excited.
I think so too. We'll see. We will see.
Let's do something stupid while Angel's away. For Young Doug.
You want to do that one?
Yeah. I hope you have you have the court clips. I wanted the clip of him jumping in the helicopter.
I could find it.
Can you play that? That legal tender?
It was like a Call of Duty
video
commercial.
game.
It was a commercial. It was a commercial.
Yeah.
So I think you can
Play
find
that.
it. Find it and send it. Just say Young Thug.
It's going to be 10 times easier for you to find it and look it up.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. Look up Young
Well, I'm
Thug
gonna be
Gunna
talking about this. Just
Call
send
of
it.
Duty.
Just send it to the email.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
What do you look it up on YouTube? Send it.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Release your
His phone is on his lap. People.
Anyways,
at home, and it's right there
Young
for him.
Doug set free. 15 years probation. He stopped typing. I'm giving him time to type it. He stopped typing.
No, keep talking.
Young Doug set free. He's on 15 years probation. I'm pretty sure it comes with a bunch of stipulations, as it does. It's just one of those in the squad up world thing, I think. Yeah.
I'm not playing that right now.
What was he facing? 40?
Fuck.
You're playing it right now. That's crazy.
So Young Thug, he pleads no contest to the RICO count and the gang leader count. The rest he pled guilty for. The state objected it at first, but the judge said, "Fuck that, I'm approving it."
No-lo plea.
It was a no-lo plea,
First song coming out.
which is a plea of no contest or no defense. It's a legal plea where the defendant neither admits nor denies the charge against them, but they instead accepts the charge and agrees to the sentence and fine. The state initially offered him the probation, but with a bunch of different stipulations.
Right.
And he was like, "I'm not doing that."
Oh.
They wanted to seize all of his property, including the cars and his jewelry, and he didn't want to do that. They told him he wasn't able to like go to the studio or some shit like that. Like it was like stupid stuff. And he was like, "I'd rather be in jail right now than take that deal and have to do this shit also." So they reworked it, and then the judge was like, "Yeah, that's kind of crazy for you to ask for all that extra stipulations after you basically already agreed on like the probation and the time." So this is basically what it is. It's 15 years probation. He's banned from Metro Atlanta. He has to do 4 presentations or concerts a year against gang violence.
Concerts.
Yes. And he's
How the fuck you doing
been
that?
doing free concerts and stuff like that anyway.
Oh, okay.
But he can travel for work to make music, and he has no contact with any of the gang members or co-defendants in the case except for his brother and Gunna.
Huh.
And he cannot promote gangs in any way, and he also was able to keep his passport so he can travel cross country and all that as well.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's actually even more in depth than that too. I was reading about it. I have an article saved because I actually came prepared to this one.
What does that say? Banned from Atlanta?
Yeah, so it says he must stay away from the Metro Atlanta area as defined by the census. However, for the first 10 years of his probation, well, he has to stay away for the first 10 years of his probation. It's not for the whole thing.
Yeah.
From the Metro Atlanta area, except for weddings, funerals, graduations, or serious illness of an immediate family member. He can arrive 24 hours before the event, and he must leave within 48 hours after.
Damn.
He has to return to Atlanta 4 times a year to make the anti-gang, anti-gun violence presentations at grade school, middle school, or high school. Like, that's what the concerts are.
In the beginning, buddy.
It's not like he's not going to be, like, selling out arenas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be, like, youth.
Yeah, like in a school.
Centered.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's kind of nuts.
I mean, has anyone following the case? Like, I saw this Thugger Daily account. He like live tweeting like every single day in the court stuff, and the state like absolutely fucked the case like so bad. Like it was just the most unprofessional like thing ever. And then like they got the case. They honestly every single time I saw this guy tweet, they were asking for a retrial every single time, and they got one judge removed from the case already. They had defendants, their shit or the people on the stand. Their stuff was stricken from the record because
One of them got stabbed.
dude, it's crazy stuff.
One of the prosecutors?
No, one of the people on stand.
It says just weeks after.
What are the witnesses?
It says just
Or
weeks.
jury?
It says just weeks
Like a witness,
after
I guess.
prosecutors began presenting evidence, the trial had to be paused because one of Young Thug's co-defendants was stabbed in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and there was like a lot of just weird stuff that was going on. Like I said, like very unprofessional. They were like using certain things that shouldn't have been used, but like the other judge was allowing it. Then once he got kicked off the case, this new judge came and it kind of started like because she was like not taking any shit. Like the state would say something and she was like, "Man, like no, we're not doing that right now. You're sitting down. This is what we're gonna do. This is this." And she was like, "I will throw this case out right now." Like, and then it got like super.
Huh?
Yeah. So I guess the state was losing. Like very much so, the state was going to lose this.
Something out of my account. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
But yeah, good to see him out. I don't know if he did or didn't do that. Usually, if you get hit with the RICO, you probably did some shit. But
What was he originally on trial for?
For a RICO, like criminal organization stuff.
Oh.
All that shit. And did he do that shit? Probably. Slime.
It says he was originally indicted and arrested on May 9th, 2022, and more charges were added in a subsequent indictment that August. The second indictment accused Young Thug and 27 others of conspiring to violate Georgia's Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, also known as RICO. It says the rapper was also accused of participation in criminal street gang activity as well as drug and gun charges. Prosecutors alleged that Young Thug and two other people co-founded a violent criminal street gang in 2012 called Young Slime Life.
YSL, baby.
Or YSL. Which they say is associated with the Nationals Blood Gang. The indictment says Young Thug made YSL a well-known name by referring to it in his songs and on social media. Prosecutors painted him as a gang leader known as King Slime, someone who calls the shots and directs others to engage in criminal activity. So that's how it came about. Mike.
Yeah.
Crazy. He asked the question
and then leaves midway through. Oh, I guess the door's open. He can hear us.
But Young Thug is technically free.
Technically free, yeah. Able to do some things at least.
That's pretty cool.
Mike wanted us to show this, and I'm going to do it while he's not here. If anyone never saw this, it's a Call of Duty Warzone commercial with Young Thug. This is the type of shit they were saying he was doing.
No.
Oh, the sound of tension. Music's off.
Oh, wait. When did this come out?
This was years ago. What
3 years ago?
Yeah,
oh,
3 years
it's from
ago.
Warzone.
This is from Warzone. Set him free. They set him free.
They set him free. They said this is him on the first link.
Yo, that.
Bang. That's
like
so
that.
crazy.
It's
I
funny.
love that.
Yeah, I mean, Young Thug's free. It's good for the rap world, I guess. Glad to have him back. This was really fucking cool. So, you know the Quackity? You know who Quackity is?
No.
I don't know exactly. I think he's a YouTuber. But
Okay.
he created a universal real-time translation tool, translating languages instantly on Discord, Twitch, Zoom, and
Wow.
more. This is like
That's super useful.
insane.
How real time?
He speaks no English and I speak no Japanese. But here we are having a 40-minute conversation.
It's so great to talk to you and we can understand
Instantly.
each other too.
すごいな、本当にずっと喋りたかったから嬉しいよ。
This is so cool. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
これ最高だね。なんかリアルタイムでラグが少ないからすごい話しやすい。
And like,
This is Ray from Taiwan.
there's videos of him
Translating
like,
verbatim.
if I can find it, like playing video games with people.
Choosing the
I'm confused. I mean,
Pull me! Pull me! You gotta pull me! C'est toi qui est tombé! C'est toi qui est tombé!
Oh, so you have to like
Let me
read the
show you
chat
how it's-
room, but that's still
Yeah.
pretty useful.
What do you say? What do you say? Mr. Sleep,
No,
sleep,
no,
sleep
no.
test, and they see text in their dreams.
no, I was gonna say it's like I don't know how like you know when you like leave a voice or you're like you ever if you call someone on your phone
Yeah.
and it does like the voice to text.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck it does that.
What do you mean you know how it does that?
Like I could understand it does English. I don't know
Different
how
languages?
it's translated in other languages. That shit's like how does it pick up fucking
I don't know.
like the dialects and everything?
It probably just runs. You probably feed it a bunch of like videos and stuff of like
Right, but they don't do that for voicemails. Like they've been had that, no?
for voicemails. It's transcript to switch to
Yeah.
English. Oh, I don't know if it does that. I've
That's
never
what I'm
gotten
saying,
a
like-
Spanish email or a
Right,
voicemail or
that's what I'm
something.
thinking to myself. I'm like, if they have it for English, they must have it for other languages.
They must. Oh yeah.
And I know I definitely sound English based because I am.
Yeah.
But it boggles my mind how it could pick up other languages. Because I guess you just speak clearly and slowly, but I feel like other languages speak fast, which is then again coming from an English speaker. So I don't know if that really matters anything.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like
I don't know. That's so tough.
You just feed it a bunch of videos and like different types of dialect of the same language, and then it just
I guess so.
runs off that way. But like, yeah, something like this is like super, like revolutionary.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Just the quickness of it, I was like very surprised at. I saw it earlier in the week, and I just bookmarked it just in case we wanted to talk about it. And then I was like, let me look at it this morning, and I was like, oh my god, like this is actually like a super cool product.
Well, I saw it in the meta presentation they did that they had that.
Same type of deal.
It was with the glasses. It was hooked up with the glasses.
Now, what is this guy?
I don't know who the fuck this is.
I've heard of his name before, but I don't know what he
Why'd you look at
does
his singer?
exactly.
Oh, he's with Mr. Beast.
He's been in like a couple of his videos, I think. He's just a regular old YouTuber, I guess.
Regular guy. Okay. Oh, that's
No
not
idea.
true though.
He's a streamer, YouTuber,
Okay.
and I guess a lawyer as well.
He's also a Minecraft person.
I think he's just playing Minecraft here. I don't know if he's a Minecraft person. But yeah, that's super cool. This, I mean,
Must be a tech dude though.
he must be clearly if he made this.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, never heard of
insane. So like now you can talk with anybody, game with anybody. That's gonna be huge for like people that are like into like the gaming
Well, it's
world.
big for Discords.
Yeah, and it's gonna bridge the gap
That's kinda
between
crazy.
like maybe there's like a fucking like super famous streamer or something like that, and they want to like collab with the most famous like Spanish streamer or something.
Right. One of them is like a top 3 guy.
Yeah.
One of the Spanish people. I forget what his fucking name is.
forget his
I don't
name,
speak
too.
Spanish, but you know,
The girl that broke Kai Cenat's like streaming record.
Iron Mouse?
She's Spanish.
is that who that was?
No, some Spanish speaking one.
Oh.
Iron Mouse did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's
she won
a
Streamer of the Year
YouTuber.
over him.
Yeah.
And
Which
she was
I don't
Spanish.
know her streams at all because I'm pretty sure she doesn't speak English.
No, she's complete Spanish speaking.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool to see.
that'd be interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how far that is for being in us like a widget for stuff, but
It's cool to see as like a start,
Yeah.
I guess. Pretty well off as an introductory thing too.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Speaking of streaming and stuff like that, Kai Cenat had his subathon thing, or announced his subathon. I think he's in it now.
Yeah.
There's just some funny clips we wanted to show from it. Basically, one of the first days he brought the Miles Morales NPC guy to read out the donations during his stream while he was sleeping for like hours.
Green, you guys are amazing.
If anyone knows what this is.
I hope it's the clip with the loud horn.
Oh, what the fucking?
Shout out to Dad below in the chat. Thanks for subbing. That's a lot of bits, you know. Are those bits for me?
So he slept and he just sat here doing this? How long
slept,
did you
dude.
sit here doing this?
Hey, you
I
just
think
hit the
hours,
top
bro.
million subs.
Like into the
Welcome to
morning.
Spider Society.
5 gifted. That's
Because he had him, and then he had the other like I
Saw
stream
that,
so
the other
good,
girl,
that
yeah,
girl
yeah.
doing it too.
That's crazy.
And
I mean, I guess I would also do that if he was probably paying.
probably get paid
the
fat,
$1
fat
trillion.
fucking money. Yeah.
And I'm getting like clips from it too. Oh yeah, this was that thing.
Oh yeah.
Right, because he rented out a different place, so it wasn't his regular house.
Yeah, he rented out I don't even know where this is at. Where's Diddy at? Or where was this at? Was it Florida?
I don't know where the
Probably.
fuck Diddy
Something like
lives.
that. I don't know. But he finds out his fucking
Combs is looking to sell.
I saw
mansion.
this was the video with Hughes with iCarly
Yes. No.
during this, right?
So he's what? The house below it?
He's the house.
He's that house right
He's
there.
this
that-
house.
He's
yes.
that house.
And
That's
this is
funny.
Diddy's house, literally right next door.
It's hysterical, actually.
And then him putting this out there ends up getting fucking swatted.
Right.
And then gets
Right.
banned for X amount of hours because they
6
had guns in
minutes.
it.
6 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was only 6 minutes?
Yeah, it was 6 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking
Wow.
at it right now.
Well, because they didn't ban him until after the SWAT went down.
Well, I guess
And
they
and he
show
was
a gun on
outside
camera. It's
streaming
cooked.
it from outside.
Oh, and then they said, no.
It says
No.
it said
He got, like-
hold on. It says just over 1 day into his 30-day subathon on Twitch, Kai Cenat found himself hit with a surprisingly unique ban after his broadcast was interrupted. It says early into day 2 of his Mafiathon 2 stream, where Kai plans to stream 24/7 for all of November. His plans were put on hold because someone called in the SWAT team, so he got
Yeah.
swatted.
Which is awful. I don't know why people fucking do that.
Which
It's
is
so
actually,
crazy.
I was going to say, probably one of the funniest things the internet has ever created.
You think it's funny?
Oh,
Swatted.
imagine
Dude,
the-
people
in the
die from that
beginning
shit
of
a
the
lot.
internet- in the beginning of the internet, when the first person got swatted.
they were like, "What the fuck? What's
That's
going
like
on?"
the most like fourth wall break ever.
That's insane, though. That's so insane.
like, oh no, it's insane. It's bad to do morally and ethically.
Yeah,
but it's
don't do
actually
it.
it's probably one of the like the funniest like punks you can pull on someone.
I guess.
Like imagine you're chilling in your room, and the fucking SWAT team just breaks in.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Fuck that. I actually saw
on us.
I saw Netflix.
Yeah, but the SWAT team breaks into us.
I saw a Netflix like documentary about some guy that was swatting people, and like they literally just came out to kill somebody because they just had no idea.
Right.
That's like that's
definitely
this
a
is
serious
fuck-
problem.
This is actually fucked up.
What?
The swatting stats.
Well, it says, according to Kai, whoever called the police told them that someone in the house had shot and killed
Yeah, they do
their
that shit.
brother and then themselves. Going on to note that it was made worse because the house he is streaming from for Mafiathon 2 was right next to the house that Diddy got raided from, blah, 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 blah.
Right. They have to make a serious threat to get them swatted.
Yeah, like
they
it's like
know.
something like a bomb threat or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the time, like these streamers, if they get these houses and stuff like that, they will call their local police station and be like, "Listen, if you ever hear something like this, I know you're gonna have to come here regardless to inspect it, but just so you know, if it's anything crazy like that, like we're probably getting swatted, so come in like a bit calm."
Yeah, I
if you
think
can."
people are used to it now enough. At least
Yeah.
like the big time people. Where I remember watching him here. He had his like hands up. I just get around.
You just walk right out and you're like, "I'm streaming. I'm a big streamer. Blah blah blah. Is that whatever?" And
I'm
they understand
confused,
it.
though. So I see the point of it is like he's going to donate 20% to...
So yeah,
he's
I was gonna
he's
get to
gonna
that.
donate 20% of the proceeds.
He hears you, but doesn't listen.
I was gonna get to that.
Oh, okay. Go.
I thought you already said it. That's weird.
I was just gonna go through a couple clips and then do that. No, I didn't do that yet.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Also, he met iCarly on stream, which is kind of cool because technically she's the first streamer ever. Basically, iCarly was like the first like stream.
I guess. Yes.
So like it's cool.
Modern day stream.
Yeah. They met. They did a bunch of things.
And it said like
Recreated
iconic
the
clips.
intro.
Yeah, the intro.
Yeah, this was actually pretty cool.
Josh, when are you gonna make this for us? This is easy. This format.
But go ahead, you make it. It's easy.
It's all just pasting in.
He honestly only put like 2 clips in. I should know how to do that. I can
Wait,
figure
that's
it
a
out.
fucking great idea for season
Thank you. Start working on it.
I will not. I'll work on it
You
the day
said
we
too
start.
easy. You said it.
I said I can figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
That's
see.
what I wanna
We'll
hear.
see.
That's
We'll
what
see.
I want to hear that more than I can't do that.
What is this?
I don't know, you put it in there.
Did I put it in there? Nope.
Oh, that was the one you showed me before.
Now, yeah. So he has been building
Yeah.
a school in Nigeria for a while now, and I haven't heard much about it after he brought it up the first time on stream or whatever. But apparently, so he gets subs basically, which is like $5.99 I think on Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And his goal is to like, I think he has to get to like 300K. I think that's his goal for in the 30 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So 20% of that is going to directly build or directly fund the building of these schools in, where is it, Nigeria?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Says Nigeria top of it.
He says
You can't read
in
it.
this, I visited Nigeria not too long ago and absolutely loved it. So I say that to say this, for the next 30 days while I'm streaming, 20% of all revenue will be going straight to the school that I am currently building for the kids of Mokoko. We will be going out of pocket funding this entire project with full staff, classrooms, uniforms, etc. 20% in November, starting tomorrow.
Is he from
I guess-
Nigeria? Or not from, but is he Nigerian?
I don't think so. He's like Islander, Caribbean, something like that.
Oh.
Jamaican, something like that. I don't know.
That makes sense.
But the layouts and stuff that what he plans to do there, yeah, basically. So yeah, it's a cool cause that he's doing it for this time, and not just like I'm just gonna get filthy rich, basically. But yeah,
When are we doing that?
when we have a
once
big
we
enough
make
following to
any
do
money
it,
at
yeah.
all, I guess we can start doing that.
Hey,
We'll start streaming at some
low-key,
point.
I got us a new sub.
Yeah,
Girl at the party was like, I found out you had a podcast. I went and watched right away. I said, let's go.
love that. That's funny. Someone from work was like, I think I'm gonna watch on my way home. I go, go ahead, man.
I hear it more from the walls, bro. I hear the walls speaking to me like, oh, I saw your pods.
Oh, have you?
I was saying to Josh the other day, I think it was after we recorded the whistle, I was like, I really want to get to the point where people be like, oh shit, like that's them.
Right.
Yeah, like when you're out.
I don't know if we got it like that. Like I don't know if
I know
we're
I do.
like cool enough for that.
Well, I think people.
But
You've seen
that
people looking
really
at you
give a
crazy
shit.
No, I haven't seen that.
across the restaurant.
They normally look at me crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I got recognized. You guys were there for that. Oh, did you?
You
Was
you
he
might have
there?
left. He might have left.
we went out.
When was this? Months ago? When
That
was
was
this?
Thursday. So we went out. I met a family member I didn't know.
Oh,
Were you there?
yeah.
That was
You got me
wild.
sitting here. I'm like, when the fuck did he get recognized? I'm like, when was this? Not for the fucking pod. They was just fucking.
Yeah. So technically, I got
technically
Already got recognized.
You got recognized because she's your cousin. That's like my cousin walked in. And
Man,
said
that's
hi
all
to you.
right.
All right, but
You got
Still recognized.
I'm not gonna go into detail. But I didn't even know she existed.
Damn, you hate her. That's crazy.
What the fuck? Yeah, but we should do that. I hope we get to the point where we do live streams.
I know. That'd be
We'll get
cool.
there.
I don't know where people get the time for this shit.
What are we doing it right now?
Yeah, basically. Would you be doing this?
Yeah, every weekend off.
Well, I was the biggest proponent for live streams to begin with.
I was the biggest proponent for live stream. I wanted to do it live stream setup and then vlog.
Yeah, you wanted to stream the thing.
No,
live,
just
yeah.
like re-uploading the thing afterwards.
Right.
The VOD, yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think
VOD,
we should do that eventually.
We will. I think for big
If we lock in.
for big events. For big events.
For big events, yeah.
Yeah, I think big
I
events.
don't think we should live stream the pod. That'd be too chaotic.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
It's pretty much what we do
The
anyway,
pod of big
though.
events, like big events on the pod.
It wouldn't be a pod then. It would just be us
That's a
live streamers. Like we like
strangle you.
hypothetically, we'd be live streaming the election results.
Right.
Like that's not a pod.
It would be the pod for the week, though.
Oh no.
It'd be
All
a
right,
separate
whatever.
It'd
thing.
be a separate thing. Yeah, that makes more sense doing it that way.
Well, once the people start clamoring for it, I think
We'll see. Well, yeah. It's we're not there yet, but we can be, and we will be.
Right.
With your help, everybody, click that subscribe button, click that follow button.
Anyone have anything else I want to talk
Mike does.
Yeah,
Do you actually?
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Go. The floor is yours, Mike. What's on your mind, bro?
I have troubling news for the community, Ange.
All right.
You want to guess what it is? Josh already knows. Josh is
I
the
know,
only person
yeah.
who knows not in the state, but
You're single as fuck.
yep.
Really?
Yep.
See, that's what I felt like in my balls when you
In your
texted
balls?
the group chat.
When?
You texted the group me.
Texting him what?
You said I have a bit.
Oh, you thought that was a bit?
Oh, the State of the Union thing?
You said I have a State of the Union address.
Oh.
I already knew it.
Oh, wait, that kind of gave it away a little.
Well, that was fine. I wanted to kind of give it away.
I didn't give it away. That was a
Well,
great guess.
obviously it gave
State
it
of-
away.
oh,
What,
it was
tips, what tips do I have?
Sorry, it was a great guess. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Well, you could. I mean, that's your business.
This was my business hour to speak on it.
Well, I'm saying you. Say
You
whatever.
got all the right permissions.
I won't stop. I won't stop you. But damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
the
it wasn't.
fuck, man. Ain't none of us winning.
I know.
Listen, man.
Nothing
Listen,
to smile
listen,
about, man.
listen. Yet again, I've played my cards correctly. I have done nothing wrong. I was absolved of all crimes.
Yeah.
I've done no crimes. Right from the horse's mouth.
As stated.
This
yeah.
was
I gotta sit up straight for this.
a personal decision due to personal matters on the other end of the equation.
Fairs. Respect.
And I tell you what, it happened. What day is today? Monday?
Wasn't it last Saturday?
It was last Saturday.
Yeah.
Not this Saturday, last Saturday. And I went out with Ryan for like brunch. Do you remember that? Maybe you weren't up. Maybe you were up. You were at work.
I was.
You did have work, I think.
You had
right?
work.
It was last weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't this past weekend. Last weekend. I remember you had work.
The first party, Halloween party.
Yeah. 'Cause I didn't ask you because I knew you had work. 'Cause I just saw you the 2 nights before, I think. That was a tough lunch. Tough lunch.
Of course.
Because that's where I've been like the past week. I didn't want to talk about it at all.
Yeah, non parlare più. You haven't said much about that shit, and I was beginning to wonder.
People were asking too.
People were asking.
Yeah.
That flower girl we know.
People are people are annoying, bro.
No, it wasn't like that.
'Cause I'm gonna be honest. Now okay. Now, all right. So obviously, viewers that don't know us, like you know us as Diversity Catalog, but we really are.
Viewers that don't know us, we're guys, you know.
Well, they don't know the dynamics. Like we
Yeah.
really are pretty close now. I used to really not like Mike like that.
Same, Ange. Yeah, I hated him.
But I feel like if I have something to say, you guys are pretty high up on the list of who I turn to. And yeah, you'd been quiet, but I'm also don't be asking.
Right. And I don't usually be telling.
Now, see how I like operating is like if you felt like you needed to talk to us about it, you would, and maybe you feel like you did. and that's why you're bringing it up now, and maybe you'll also bring it up on a non-podcast setting where you can talk however more in depth you need to talk about it with. But that's how I usually operate as a friend. Even if I get like an inkling, because I like not letting people deal with it on their own, but like I'm the type of friend where it's like if you really need to talk to us, you'll talk. So do some talking. What do you want to say? Was it fast?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Because I don't know. I mean, again, like I don't be asking questions.
It was like
right? So I don't know if it was smooth sailing. At least it seemed that way.
It was
right.
I'm a very positive person.
Yeah.
Overly.
So
I admire that about you.
Yeah. And so she's said things, but it didn't concern me because I understood like that segment of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fine. Like in a way, like we can like, work through that. You know,
was
I mean?
it like she warned you or something beforehand, or?
Well,
No,
it's her
but
business.
it's like-
Don't actually
Yeah.
like say her
No, I
business.
know. Yeah.
But I can I'll tell you off air. Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's fine. Well, all right. So okay. So we.
Oh, I got you. Hold up.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was just bringing the. I got to bring my momentum through.
Okay. Yeah.
That Saturday, I really wanted to cry into Ryan's arms.
Yeah.
I was.
He's a good person for that.
Yeah, I thought he would be.
He's got. Well, he can be kind of cold.
Right, but he's like a burly man.
He's got
Yeah,
teddy
yeah,
bear
yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
though, my Ryan.
And
Oh,
then
damn. That sucks. Okay, so walk us through the day. So you go to lunch. You're sitting there talking to him.
Yeah, we didn't talk about anything about that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
you
even
were
bring it
still
up.
Keeping it inside. Oh, so he doesn't even know this yet?
Nah.
He'll find out when he listens
yeah.
to this.
Shit.
Wow.
I haven't told. Well, except my family and my like friends from Maine. Yeah, I told Josh. when
Right.
I
You
pick-
need
I-
those outside groups.
Right. I picked up Josh that night, and
Wow.
I got there. And I think I was waiting there for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and to be honest, I was like trying to gain the courage
To say it.
Yeah.
I was trying to gain the courage to walk up to Josh and just cry in his arms.
Yeah.
Really?
And yeah, funny enough, I get out of the car,
Yeah.
he beats me around the car. I'm in like the passenger seat.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in the
the driver's
driver's seat,
seat, yeah.
and he's going in the passenger seat. So I get out of the car, and then he's already halfway around the front of the hood.
Yeah.
For what?
I'm ready to get in the
He's
car.
getting in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
He steps out of the car. Yeah.
Right. So then I'm like, oh wait, and then so I go this way, and he goes to the back, and I meet him at the back of the car, and I give him like a hug
He
because
goes-
then the moment was gone.
He was giving me a hug, and I'm like, "Why? What happened?"
but you were like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is this kid going?
Yeah, he was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Um,
Damn. I'm fucking upset now, too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn, man.
it's been tough. I think the lesson, you should learn a lesson from every relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say
No such thing as wasted time.
Yeah.
no, 100%.
I believe that.
I think the one I got from this one was a good one. I probably had better ones, but this one's a good one. So
Fuck, dude.
I think there's levels to it.
Okay.
I don't know how to so
levels
like,
levels to the lesson you learned?
nah, there's like just like levels in the words, I guess. So like in a way, and like funny enough, it's like, you know, it's honestly like whenever you break up with someone and like notice to everyone in the room, because I don't think this was around when he broke up with someone and
Oh, okay.
you haven't dated anyone.
Thanks.
But people in the crowd, it's like you get on Instagram and somehow they know, and they start feeding you like sad ass shit.
The person that.
Nah, like Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
The
Oh,
algorithm
yeah, they
picks
know.
up You're
Yeah,
sad,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they'll
yeah.
start sending you like sad
Yeah.
ass shit.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of like just fucking.
You know which
sad
ones I
ass
used to
shit,
get?
bro.
You know what I used to get all the time? It was back when like the initial TikToks were big. It'd
Yeah.
be like, these initials are gonna last together, and it'd be A and the other
Whatever, yeah.
girl's initials, and I'd be like, "Are you fucking for real?"
I meant like more
Wow.
of like life lessons.
Right,
shit.
right. No,
Like the most like fucking.
they do be knowing. I've been
It
through that.
sucks.
I used to get mad astrology ones, like, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
So actually, I technically got it from one of them, but I think it was. It's. I got it.
you got the less. It's summarized. What
Yeah.
You learned. Okay. Yeah. Go.
Which I got on the last lesson I learned too. I honestly got from a fucking Instagram reel, and I was like,
great
damn,
average.
Well,
fuck.
sometimes you're in the state where it's like it's not that you're in a state of shock right now, but you haven't been able. I mean, I don't know. It's been what, a week ish.
Yeah.
So I don't know the type of person you are, but sometimes you have to go back to those thoughts at a later date to really like analyze it all. You know what I mean? Like you're in that little lull period where you're still trying to figure out what's next. You feel a little empty inside.
Yeah, but the lesson on this one, it was something about basically like you can be in love with someone, but like it's a difference between like being committed to someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And having like unconditional love and care / support.
Right. Because, you know, I don't know. I never been the place where I love someone and then I didn't love them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm pretty like obsessive
Yeah.
about people once
Like,
I get
once
there.
you're in there.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But I mean, so I haven't. I'm not fucking. I never married anybody. So, but I know in like marriages, you definitely like most likely like fall out of love with someone.
At some point, yeah.
But like, and not just like you're financially committed to them, but you're committed to them.
Emotionally.
There's other things going on that
Right.
It's a give and take. You work through it because you have so much invested in each other.
Right.
That
And not like
you don't give up on it.
Right. Not like a sunken cost fallacy. Like, man, I spent so many years of my
I
life.
have to say it type shit, yeah.
But it's like,
no, I know what you mean.
You want
At
to be
least we can
committed to that person.
I can imagine it.
Like, obviously, it's different. Like, yeah, you should leave a person who's a fucking like a scumbag,
Yeah,
a
piece of
terrible
shit.
person, even if you fell in love with them. But it's
Yeah.
like,
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
I mean, that's it. Like, there can be two people and you can love each other very much, but it just like, it's just not working out. Like, it's like you can still love somebody, but just know in your head, like, oh, like maybe this won't work out in the end of the day. That's rough. Because love isn't like, I don't fully believe love is unconditional. I think there has to be some conditions to it because I don't think you really love somebody if you're willing to like disregard like maybe like the end game of it. If you know, like, yes, I do love this person, but like, is this working out? Is this going to be best for me or whatever? Like, I don't think it's fair to do that, if that makes sense.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I'm in the place right now where it's kind of like I run downtown in Providence.
Mm-hmm.
So like when like me and my other ex broke up, it's
Yeah.
like I'd always like, you know, look up that street or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like now it's like right in my fucking
Yeah, it's
neighborhood.
right there. Yeah.
So like I was literally doing yard work yesterday.
You got reminders of stuff. Yeah, it's tough.
No, like I was doing yard work and like I'd hear like a car go by and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, is that
Maybe
her?
that's her. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was making a fire with the yard work.
Yeah.
I was eating like spaghetti I made
Yeah.
in the microwave and I was eating at the fire. Perfect night. And I was like, I hear like rustling of leaves and I'd like look to like the side gate and I'm
Yeah,
like,
maybe. Yeah.
I've been through that, dude. That's so wild.
Yeah.
Yo, it's such an interesting like psyche or point to be in because the brain's funny. Like your thoughts are funny. You really will convince yourself that. Oh, dude, that fucking hurts me so bad inside to hear you talk like that.
Yeah.
You know what makes me feel really bad?
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel bad, like friend to friend, bro to bro. Like we really did say some stuff. Like I thought that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, I know.
we're pretty close now. I come here fucking every weekend. I talk to your mother and father. Like, yeah, that's what's hurting me inside is like seeing how your mother was responding to this relationship you were just into. Like, that's tough.
Yeah, it was.
Look, I
tough.
can't, and I'm not you, right? I'm not.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know the dynamics. I wasn't in the relationship, but from the outside as your friend, I haven't been in the picture too long for you, Josh, because probably attested as better than myself. But I mean, yeah, that seemed pretty for real to me. That seemed like a pretty good match.
The dynamics weren't different on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, it was to the point too where if you want the outside view, like people would ask me about you guys and be like, "Really, them?" And I'd be like, "You have no idea how well they go together."
Well, that was like Flower Girl. She said it on
Yeah.
fucking Wednesday, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I'll tell you. I mean, I'll tell you right now. I had people that I stood up for you a couple times, and I was like, I'm like, you don't even know
Exactly. Yeah.
the type of person you are in a relationship, but also like you don't even. I mean, I thought the connection you guys had was pretty beautiful to observe. I mean, there was a couple times where she'd come over here, and I'm into the things I pick up on, even in myself, is like you got to be able to like disappear into your own little world with that person.
Right.
And I've only found myself doing that a couple times with girls, and you always fall for them.
Yeah.
Those always end up being the ones you end up crushing on or pursuing, but it felt like you guys were doing that. And now I'm like thinking of times where I would like observe you guys and be like, damn, that's what they have is pretty cool. And granted, it seems I don't even know how long that was for though.
It was like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a couple. It feels like it was longer than that. But damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I mean, like knowing you and how you are in your relationships, I could tell.
Damn, dude.
Which ones are like I know, like you like, not to say you didn't like have love for everyone that you've been in a relationship with, but
no,
like
I didn't tell everyone I gave it.
but like the two biggest ones, this one and the one previous, like it's like a different type of you in the relationship and like your mindset in it. Where I was like, especially with this one, I'm like, oh wow, like this is like I know you were all in, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. So that's super unfortunate. I'm actually like super, yeah.
You know what's fucking interesting too? Remember we had that podcast?
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say. Everybody was breaking up. One of my other boys just broke up with somebody too.
Really?
Is that time of the year again? We got to look up when that last
Supposed to be the ups.
podcast was.
Shit.
Well, I have no clue. It might have been fall time.
Well, I'm
Probably
sorry,
was. It was a cold days.
I'm glad
It is what
you
it is.
wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
You can talk about it with us off air too if you you know that. But
It is what it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the
Yeah.
day.
No.
wow,
I mean,
dude, that fucking sucks.
we're still friends.
I feel like we all lost.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
But I got one left now.
So listen,
I got 9 lives.
you got one more left.
One more.
I got one left. So
One
that
last
was
shot.
tough
Yeah.
to come to terms with because I was like, second one, I'm like, damn, so I could get a divorce
Yeah.
in my 50s and still have one left.
Yeah.
So now I
But you're still young.
Run the last
bro.
one.
really got to get.
Well, maybe you get 1 and 0, not just, you know what I mean?
Well, I hope I only need one more.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But yeah.
I don't know how much detail you want to go into it.
No, what do you got? What question?
Because you had said, I don't know, I guess it was a commitment thing. Right? He's texting, it's all right.
Sorry, hold up. Yeah, it
'cause
wasn't.
let me try to like play back your words in my head. So you, I don't know, you must, I mean, you don't have to say it, but you must not have saw eye to eye on some things.
It wasn't.
It wasn't something worth compromising over?
It wasn't anything like person.
Okay, got you. External forces.
Internal
forces.
Oh, okay, got you.
More so, yeah, a lot of off-camera stuff you'd be able to tell you better.
It wasn't like a
Yeah.
like a 2-person.
I got you.
Was it like abrupt to you?
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Well, because you said, she was saying things you said, but
You were shocked. Obviously this was not your call.
Yeah, right. Man, I was definitely shocked. There was the slightest of lead up possible where I had a thought and I was like,
I
that
know
doesn't make any sense.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
Even me too. When I had broken up with my ex, she literally one night texted me and was like, "Hey, like we really need to meet up. Like I need to talk to you about something."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All
Well,
right."
funny enough, it was like, so apparently she's been thinking about it for a while.
Mhm.
That could
Yeah,
be
I got that
in, like,
too.
in like some of the language. Not that it was.
Yo,
like,
that's so funny because you get to a point. Not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
you know the point where something shifted and you don't know what it is, and you're almost like it's almost like impending doom. Like you could tell all. Like, was there a point where suddenly something was a little off?
or is it like looking back you realize that?
No, it was actually. So I made a joke because she was like, it was like some Friday night. It was after work, and she was like, "Oh, let's like meet in the park." And I was like, "Oh, what are you bringing me to a public place to break up with me?"
Oh.
And she told me after the fact, she was like, "Yeah, I don't know how you sniffed that out."
Wow.
And I was like,
I didn't.
Damn,
It was a
wow.
really?
joke.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me pretty much. We met at like a spot we used to meet up at. You know what did it for me is I was like, should I pick you up? And she was like, go separate.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I'm going to get broken up with tonight, right now. This is how it happens.
Was
And
it?
maybe I mean, you'll be able to explain more in detail off camera, but I wonder if I think I actually would relate to you here pretty well. Because I remember feeling like, not blindsided, because that's not really fair to the other person, because that's obvious. I like to think that's never their intentions. Like, I like to see the good in people. Like, I'm sure she wasn't trying to catch you off guard, but you don't know. Like, sometimes people are going through things internally, and that's what fucked me up. And maybe this is a lesson you'll learn from it too, looking back. Like, I don't know the full dynamic of yours, but one of the main lessons I learned is sometimes it's not my job, and sometimes I don't have the power to like help you with what you're going through. Like,
Right.
some people have internal conflicts from things that maybe they were mistreated before, or you know, something didn't work out that they thought was going to. They had their heart set on something else, and they're back in the dating world trying to find something new, and you end up getting wrapped up. Like, I do kind of believe in this like hurt people notion, and it's never, and it sounds more malicious than it is until you actually are on the receiving end of it, because sometimes people just don't really know how they feel until a certain amount of time passes, and by that point in time they might be already entertaining somebody else. Like, I'll tell you right now, that's what I got caught up in. You know, I mean, your perspective is probably different and more mature because you're 25, and when this happened to me, I was a lot younger. It was my first relationship and all that bullshit. So,
Well, I was gonna say
I had a lot to learn.
I
Pretty
learned that
fast,
lesson
right?
a while ago.
Yeah.
When I was younger, because I dated the
It's interesting.
crazy person.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because you it's
Yeah.
almost like we've been here.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I was like, I felt like the thing she was dealing with, I was perfectly capable of dealing with, because I've been in like so much worse things, and it was like mentally that doesn't like affect me, because I know.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. What sucked for me was knowing in my heart, in my mind, that I truly believed like I could have helped that person. And I used help that person loosely.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean by it.
And I was just kind of talking to another one of my friends about a similar situation, and it's sad. I get it. It's life, and we're humans, and we feel, right? Like, we have feelings, but look, I don't know what was going on with the girl, but I felt like in my situation, it was sad to me that I got wrapped into stuff that I didn't cause. Like, instead of being used as a clean slate, new opportunity, you kind of end up getting roped into their just tornado that's been going on. That, and you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm sure when you tell us more info off air, like I'm sure it was something internally she couldn't control. You know what I mean? Like, that's just life sometimes. Like, I don't know what.
It wasn't exactly the situation you're talking about.
I don't know what she's been through, but
no. Well, it wasn't anything like
you probably feel like your hands are tied behind your back, in the sense that, I don't know, it still might be early, but at least for me, I was like, damn, there was nothing I really could have done here. That was the biggest.
No.
That was the toughest pill to swallow for me.
I swallowed that pill before with that crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't. It wasn't like I was. It wasn't like I wasn't not trying to help. Like, I'd say things like positively.
Of course, right?
But it wasn't like my mission was to help people.
Of course, of course.
And it
right?
used to be that
because
where
you're not trying to play. We're not trying to play therapist.
But I used to do that. And I understood
right.
I can't do that.
Yes,
like, you
yes,
can't
yes.
help people, and I learned that by like helping myself. And it's like you
can push people towards the right direction, but it's going to be on them at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is the toughest thing, because it's like
it's tough
because you want to help so bad. Yeah.
But it's not even like
help's not the word though.
No. But
I know what you're trying to say,
in the situation
like
in terms of like
what I try to do now. It's like I want to be like a getaway for you from that.
Right.
Like, you want to be that new energy into their life that's like revitalizing, that's like a breath of fresh air that pulls them. Like, let's close the chapter. You know what I mean? Like, and it's tough because we're human. Like, sometimes you can't sift through that stuff.
that's what I meant, like, by helping, not in the terms of like helping like fix something.
Yes.
And that's like the
because there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Because you can't fix anybody. You can help somebody work through things.
They gotta want to change too.
it sucks because it felt like I was that for her.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I thought,
yeah, dude, that broke my heart.
I was playing all the cards right.
Mm-hmm.
You're like taking me back, to be honest.
We'll probably have a deeper conversation at PJ's. I feel like that's the best place to do it.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I want to have a beer with you, but you don't do that.
Well, it might taste awful. I might not drink the whole thing.
I might have them when I go.
Let's talk about it.
The
The
two
non-alcoholic.
pizza, 2 Bud Light.
Oh yeah, I'll just have the
No,
beer.
this is awful.
Son of a bitch, dude. Oh, this is cool. Now I actually really want to pick your brain about it at a later date.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. Like, if I put myself back in that time period, like, there's some things you get hit with where you're like, phew, like, you could be the best guy in the world to this girl.
I am. In general.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think that now.
And look,
Past
like,
that.
I've prematurely judged your character before, and I won't do it
Right.
again because now I know how you are. Not only as a friend, but as a partner for somebody. I don't doubt that you were doing the right things to try to help her. I hate using the word help. I wish we had another
there's no
word.
other word.
Yeah.
But it's
Such a shitty
and it
word.
sounds bad when you say it like that.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
We're not trying to, because I met this girl.
Right.
She
You're
didn't
not trying
have-
to
she didn't
fix
have
someone.
problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
She's a great girl. But see, that's the thing. It's like you just don't know sometimes, right? Like,
Something's just
don't-
something's just out of your hands, and it's just one of those. You have to just like, it's a decision that, like, obviously it didn't end bad or anything like that, but like, knowing you, like, I know you understand it, and you understand why it, like, I guess had to be done in her eyes.
Yeah, I guess.
But obviously, yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow regardless. Like, whichever way you look at it. Yeah.
it's just the helplessness that I had felt.
Well, yeah.
That's what I would sit there at night and be like, because it took me a while to come to the realization that, hey, you know what, Angelo, like, let me give myself the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe there wasn't really anything I could do here, because what had fucked me up is, like, I would like start over analyzing every single little interaction, or every single little moment of potential friction or tension. Did I say something wrong, or to, like, spur these feelings, or, like, kick up dust that had settled before? You know what I mean? Yeah. But then obviously you have the heart-to-heart closure conversations, and hopefully you've done that, or will get to do that, and you're both able to communicate your feelings accurately enough to where you can, move on with things. But Oh yeah, that feeling of like I couldn't have done anything else sucked. And who knows, right? We could be naive, right? You might have been doing a shit job. Who the fuck knows?
No, I was doing a great job.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that.
No, I know. I want
But
everyone
who
to
knows,
know,
right?
I'm probably the perfect partner.
Yeah.
I will tell you this.
Doesn't
I will
that
tell you
suck?
this.
Doesn't that
If you're not
blow?
dating me, it's a shame. I don't feel, and I always say this. I say if someone cheat on me, I go.
That's the right way to act, though.
It don't
It's
make
your
no
life.
sense. And that's where I feel like that's the tough thing is you can tell people to act that way, but if they're not a good partner, then it's kind of backfiring.
100%.
But I know I am. I got no holes in my game. I was just saying this last week to somebody. I got no holes in my game anymore. I've mastered all cards.
Well, only been
About to say,
and
you
it
only
sounds
been
like I
so
haven't,
much.
but I have. I tell people all the time, I am wise beyond my years. I have been through the ringer, and I keep going through it. And
Loves the pain.
Well, that's why at the same time, some people, when you guys were like together, right, and people are like, "Really, like Mike, really?"
They just
But, like,
don't
they
get
don't.
it.
You are like literally so different in a relationship.
right.
Like, yes, you're like crass or crass. Is it crass?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Crass sometimes, crash, whatever. But like, I know how you are and how you treat the girls you're in a relationship
Right.
with, and it's not like to that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, like you're just a good dude, and it's unfortunate, really.
Is what it is.
That's so sad.
Ange, I'm gonna need you to wrap it up. I got,
Okay.
I got
Oh, yeah.
work to attend to.
That's fine. Well, thank you for sharing
We'll
that.
go back over at PJ's. PJ will be fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it last week because everyone was there, but then I was like, I want to hold this for the
I
fun.
feel bad because now I really want to go Wednesday, and
Can't
I
go Wednesday?
can't.
Oh, we'll go Thursday.
Oh.
It's fine.
We will go Thursday.
We'll have to text everyone. And
He'll come.
Dude.
who's who?
Sandman.
Yeah, probably. I think he's every other Thursday.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. So I'm
Yep.
sorry to hear that.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm making my way.
What are you gonna do?
Every time you just have to build upon the last one
Yeah.
and get better. We're almost there. I literally,
Right
it's,
there,
like, it's such a fraction.
You almost at the
It's
peak?
such a fraction. It's such a fraction. I'm just a little bit off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Just a
glad.
little
I'm
bit.
glad you're positive about it.
I mean, you can be.
That's one of the things that always struck. I know you should wrap it up, but really quick. That's one of the things that struck me in the beginning about you is before I really got to know you and understand the way you think and your psyche, I'd be like, this kid's fucking dumb. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, not that you were bouncing around for a while there.
No, I know what you're saying.
But I really used to be like, does this kid feel anything
Yeah.
ever? But until you get to know you, you don't know that it's just your way of like being positive about it all, and it's actually not far-fetched or insane at all.
Mm.
You gotta have good perspective. I think perspective's
Perspective's everything, bro.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%.
Yeah.
But all right, there you have it. This has been another episode of Diversity Catalog. Hope you've enjoyed. If you've stayed this far, like and subscribe. Come on, what are you doing?
10 away.
We're 10 away from 300 subs. Why doesn't it show it?
Seen that? Yeah.
10 away.
fuck.
I knew
Oh,
you said
yeah.
I knew the number. I was
We're 10 away from 300 subs. We have a 300 subscriber goal.
New achievement.
Achievement
Oh,
get.
nice.
People are getting hooked on your channel. Congrats on reaching 4,000 hours of watch time. Like, come on. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. What the fuck?
But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do like and subscribe. We have a 300 subscriber goal. We're going to be trying Thicket. We're going to try thickening liquids, swallowing them, drinking them. Not sure how it's going to go, but looking forward to it. So be on the lookout for that. If you listen on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. Audio listeners, I love you. I'm sorry.
Reconcile with the audio listeners.
I made a comment.
Was not taken.
What was it, 2 episodes ago? I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
the audio listeners should be watching. Screw them. I love you. We try to spread love. That's what I end every episode with. I believe that. I mean that. He knows exactly who I'm talking to. He's probably my favorite viewer.
That's funny.
But yeah, if you listen on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. You can find our clips at Diversity Catalog on our social medias. Be sure to follow us there too. Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. By now, we'll probably have a new president.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
hopefully
most likely,
next episode will be we can put a pin in the whole political stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and actually get more on track and talking about life and relationship
Other
stuff,
stuff,
because
yeah.
now it seems like we'll have a little foundation to run off there. I'll try to get some more Ange asks and stuff, but it's been a lot trying to fit the
I know, yeah.
the political jargon.
tough.
in
I was
and-
saying that before,
and
it's
keep
like
it a short
We
episode.
can only do that. Yeah, it's only we do.
You know.
Now we're almost done. Almost free from the shackles, hopefully.
But yeah.
Until another insurrection. But
Thanks for being here. Another episode. Go forward. Spread love.